Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury. ArchieLuxury. How are you peoples today? Let me tell you this. It is a fantastic. It's Saturday in Australia. It's Friday night in America, and we are beaming live across the world. That's what we're doing across the world, guys. Now I'm going to put the link. We're going to get the link. We'll pin the link. We'll get the link put in, and we will get this show on the road. That's right, guys. We'll get this show on the road. I got a bit of a story to tell you today. I'll tell you a story. Bit of a story to tell you. And we've also got some celebratory. We're going to do some talking on the New York and the Melbourne tours. And it's all free. If you're in New York or you're in Melbourne, I will see you free, absolutely free to say hello to your Pontiff. That's right, free. Okay, guys, let's start the intro and let's get onto the show. Let's get onto the show. Got to find the themes. Got to find my startups. There we go. Here we go. Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury and welcome to the ArchieLuxury channel. How are you guys going today, guys? We're having a great day and it's good. It's what is it? It's a lovely morning time in Australia, nighttime in America. Guys, I've just posted the link. If you guys want to jump on, we're more than happy to chat to you there. Now we've also got some super chats. They're coming in fast and furious. First super chat is the Golden Barber. Golden Barber says, "Father, can you hear me?" I don't know what sort of reference that is, but hey, we'll take the $2. We'll take the $2. Thank you. Guys, I want to talk to you about luxury goods. Luxury. These are watches, all sorts of luxury goods. And, things were going crazy in the market. And, when a taxi driver starts giving you stock tips or crypto tips, the market's going to tank. Okay? The market is crazy. Joe Kennedy said, when the shoe shine boy gives you stock tips, it's time to get the fuck out. And luxury goods has gone the same way. Luxury goods has gone pretty well the same way. And I want to give you a bit of an example. And this is another sphere. So I bought a few handbags, Hermes. And there's a big dealer in Singapore. At the moment, the Aussie dollar is weak. The Singapore dollar is strong. I thought, it'd be ideal to sell Hong Kong or Singapore or the US. I wanted to give the Singaporean dealer a go. They offered me less than half. Less than half. Less than half. Less than half. And total rinsing. Total slaughter. Speaking of total slaughter, we got General Saad here. How are you, General Saad?
Archie, what is luxury?
Actually, you know what, Saad? I don't fucking know anymore because I tried to sell luxury and they handed me my asshole on a plate. John C., $2. New York City, threesome idea. Arch, Blondie, roommate, thoughts? Hey. I prefer not to involve roommate in anything, because actually I've met her. She's a nice lady. I don't want to have gags with her in it. But look, you know what? I'm happy to be friendly to anybody. Blondie,
Archie,
I'd love to see
um,
Blondie. Let me tell
more
you something, Saad. I got a story. I'm going to tell you a story, Saad.
before story, Archie, I want to address this super
It's
chat.
story time with Archie. This is the only time I can tell a story time.
But before the super chat is important, Archie. These women, when if there is more than one woman in a room, for first 3 hours they are all okay. After that, they start pulling each other's hair.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I do like women, but that's one of my biggest downfalls. Okay,
Are women luxury, Archie?
100. That's the ultimate. Aristotle Onassis. You know Aristotle Onassis, Saad.
Yes.
He was the Greek shipping magnate. Okay, he married Jackie O. Kennedy. You know Aristotle Onassis. He said, if it wasn't for women, money would have absolutely no meaning.
Oh,
That's what he said. If it wasn't for women, money would have absolutely no meaning.
story time, Archie.
Story time. We got the professor on. Hello, El Professor.
Hello,
Good.
Archie.
I got to tell you a story. Professor, can I please tell you a story?
Of
Archie,
course.
Archie, no more guys invited on this panel. You, me, and Professor. Please.
Okay. I want to tell you. So I bought some Hermes Birkins. At one stage, Hermes was the next thing. Okay. Watches were going crazy. There was articles in the press saying Hermes handbags are outdoing the S&P. They're doing they're making more returns than all these indexes. They're doing this, they're doing that, right?
Right.
And it's similar to what watches. They were saying watches are a great investment. They're fantastic. Da 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 da. Guess what? I decided to get rid of a couple, and I've contacted a dealer in Singapore. Okay. And
Right.
they basically offered me less than half of what I paid. Less than half. Okay. Now they would sell it for more than I paid. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Absolute fucking slaughter. Absolute fucking slaughter. And I want to tell you this. It's absolute fucking slaughter. And they thought, oh, that's quite normal. They carry on like it's quite normal. If you buy these things as an investment, you need to be able to buy something and sell something. It's simple economics, Professor. You need to be able to buy and then sell and reap your profit. Correct or disagree with me, Professor?
Sure. No, that's fine. Please.
The problem is you can buy this shit, but you can never really get your money back because the margins they operate on is so they absolutely fucking gouge you. Right?
Yeah.
And what I'm trying to tell you is it's not just Hermes. Okay, let me tell you another story, okay? A friend of mine
Super
has
chat.
we got a super chat. Golden Baba, $2. Father, can you hear me? Yes, sir. Thank you. Let me tell you this. A friend of mine has got a BMW 520i.
520i,
Okay, M Sport.
2-liter engine. What is it? It's a poor
Yeah,
poverty pack.
2-liter. This is still a lovely car. Okay,
Okay.
it's got the 520i is actually look. Yes, it is a cheaper one, but it's still a 5 Series. It's like an E class. Okay, it's like an E200. Okay,
200.
Now, he bought it as a demo. He paid, I think, high 80s for it. Australian. This is Australian dollars. So it's a 20. He bought it in 22, but it was 21 car. Okay. It's got 18,000 kilometers on it. What did the dealer offer him for it? What did the dealer offer him for it?
25,000. 35.
No, he offered him 51,500. Change over to a brand new 530. Same shape car, $90,000 additional.
Are you worried about your car?
Sorry?
Are you worried about your depreciated BMW?
Mine would be similar. Mine would be very similar. Okay? Saad, mine would be very similar. Now, what I'm trying to tell you is these things here, this is what they do in a traditional market. In a traditional market, you buy something, and when you come to sell it, you never get your money back or a profit.
That is why it is called luxury, Archie. These are luxury items.
Diamonds.
It's for rich people.
You want to buy diamonds? Try selling a diamond, and you will discover very quickly what a mob of bastards there are. See, for there to be a market, a buy and a sell, you need to have easy access in and out. If you can easily buy, but it's very hard to sell, that ain't a fucking market.
That's not an investment then.
That's not an investment. It's not a market. Does that make sense, Professor? Well, you tell me, am I wrong or right in what I say?
Professor, your input.
Yeah, well, yes and no.
These things were being touted as investments. Let me grab the next super chat. Nick M, $5. Nobody likes to buy low and sell high. They like to buy high and sell higher. 100% right, Nick. And we've got Golden Baba. See you later, Nate. Hey, where are you going now? Can you play something for us later? Okay, I'm just getting my orchestra. He's going to play some stuff on his clarinet if we get a few super chats for him, okay? Golden Baba, $2. Car Talk plus Downturn equals Tomato Decky Daddy. Thank you.
We're talking economics, Golden. Economics.
This is not Car Talk. I'm just giving, we're talking bag talk too. But what I'm trying to tell you is, okay, you've listened to me so far. Watches is the same. Watches is the same. You buy them when it comes to sell. Now, what the problem is, let me tell you what the problem is. You don't realize this until you do not realize this.
Until it's the time to sell.
Exactly.
That is why people become very happy when they see the prices on Chrono 24. They think they have become billionaires because of these watches. But when they try to sell their watches to the dealers, that is when they know what's reality. We live in delusional fantasism. We just wake up in the morning, look at Chrono 24, and we become happy. Wow, I have become a millionaire.
A delusional fantasist is Plastic. Plastic's the biggest delusional fantasist
He has
I've
6
met.
of his watches.
He tells me he's still making money. I said, Plastic, the prices have collapsed. No. He's always got an excuse. You know what I mean?
Look, Archie, he sold a flagship model of Rolex, which is a Daytona Sports, and bought a GMT or whatever he bought. I mean, you can know how intelligent this guy is actually from this decision. He sold a 116520 for a GMT.
We've got Toyota Mo, $2. Arch, how many watches are enough?
That's a very important question.
Good question.
Yes.
Professor will say one is enough.
But the metal should be platinum.
No, well, Saad, not necessarily.
Yeah, it depends on. Let me just say this: How
Yeah.
many watches is enough? I'll come back. That's a very good question.
Very important
I love it.
question. Yeah.
I got to grab this super chat. John C. Wristwatch check. I'm wearing a bluesy, 40 mil bluesy. What are you wearing, Saad?
Cell phone. I have a cell phone I'm wearing.
Okay. And what are you wearing, Professor?
Actually, nothing.
There we go. He's naked. He's on the boat and he's naked. We've got Golden Baba, $2. Father, we need your power. Hear us now. Thank you, Golden Baba. Let me tell you something. How many watches is enough? You know how many?
That's a very important question.
I think realistically,
Think about it before answering. Archie, think about it. Take your time, Archie.
Don't get a
Please
watch
take your
box.
time, Archie. Take your
Don't
time.
get a watch box. You know, a watch box, you got to have filler. You know, filler. Don't
Yes.
buy a watch box. That's the worst thing. I think realistically, personally, a number that's been very important to me. You know what number's been very important to me? I used to have OCD. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 was a very important number to me. Okay. 4. So for me, what I like to do is I like to have a diver, a GMT, a chronograph, and a dress watch. To me, that's perfect. I've had happiness when I had 3. I had a Patek 5107, Explorer 1, Sapphire, and I had a Datejust. I was happy with that. This was a long time ago. I was happy chap. And I want to tell you something. How many is enough? As little as possible.
Yes.
I'm envious of the one-person collector, the one watch collector, because they don't need to worry about security. They don't need to worry about what watch do I wear today? Where do I store them? How do I service them? Alternating the collection, rotating. They don't need to do nothing. They just put the bitch on and off you go. That is all you need to do. Now, let me tell you this now. Economics out there. It is
Super
fucking
chat.
brutal. Here we go. I got a super chat. This is a super chat from this is our good friend Nick M, $2. Glad to see Professor and Saad on the show.
Thank you, Nick M. Thank you very much, bro.
I am very happy to see you on the show. And I got to be totally honest with you. There are
Archie,
some.
what's the future of watch market? What do you think is the future? Will we
Okay.
be seeing the discounts
Okay.
again?
No. What's going to happen? The future of the watch market is that it is basically going to be, it's no longer going to be an investment. These are no longer, and I think, you know what? Thank fucking God they're no longer investments, because you're attracting the absolute
Garbage.
you're attracting the wrong type of person.
You attract the
Okay.
garbage, Archie.
You attract the garbage, the garbage.
But you know, it's what you witnessed. We have seen it before many times.
You've seen
Okay,
it before.
you have seen it as well. .com era, early 2000s. People were buying crazy stocks, going up 2,000%, 3,000%. They all felt wealthy. They were wizards of the stock market. And what happened? It collapsed. It fell. Right? It crashed. A year ago, when watches were falling, people used to call the collapse, the crash, a correction, right? Whereas now, people call it a crash. And people.
I want to share something. People said to me that I wasn't engaged yesterday. Did you think I wasn't engaged right yesterday?
You are always engaged. You're engaged like a Robocop, Archie. Nobody is more engaged than you.
Okay, thank you. I got to tell you, Saad, it was hard yesterday. Okay, I had personal problems. Okay.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Can I share my screen or not?
Still, it's not shared yet.
Okay, I'm going to share it in a minute with you. Just give me 1 minute.
Not a problem.
Here we go. I want to share this with you. So we got next one we got is AD never calling $10. The future is so dark you got to wear headlamps. $10.
And he is one of the most intelligent people in the Arch universe.
He
80
got
never
out.
calling
He
him.
got out. He got
He
out
got
of the
out.
market.
He got
He
out.
got out. He got
Yeah.
out of the market. Okay, he got out. He got out. Okay.
What a classy guy Patrick is. What a classy
Patrick
guy.
Philippe is very clever. You know,
Very
he
clever.
is a multi-millionaire businessman. Okay.
That is why they are multimillionaire, Archie, because they are intelligent.
Exactly.
They can predict the future. Anybody who can predict the future is a billionaire.
Okay,
Well,
let's have a look here. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, I want to talk to you. We've got a next super chat is John C. $2. If Blondie tried to seduce you, would you reject her? Let me explain something to you. Okay, let me explain something to you. Blondie is not going to seduce me. Okay, because I'm not in her league. Okay, she's attractive and young. I'm old and fat. Okay, let's be realistic.
But you're rich, Archie. You're rich.
I'm not. I'm married,
And
and
you're
if
a
I get
good looking person. You're a very handsome,
Saad,
tall, handsome.
if I got divorced, you know how much money I would have? I would
Oh,
not have
no,
a
no.
pot. I would
That
not
is
have
why
a
I
pot
told you
to piss
never
on.
share your watches with your wife. Don't tell her what you bought.
I'm telling you, Saad, I cannot get divorced. I will be absolutely fucked I from the Latin.
That's why I
To
am
be,
not getting married, Archie. Everything that I have is fun.
I totally agree with you. We've got
Share the
another.
screen.
We got another super chat. Pine Baron. Pine Baron says $10. Arch, credit card delinquencies are on the rise in the US. Consumer spending and demand across the board seems to be getting soft. How's the economy in Oz? Let me tell you this. Money has dried up. Watch dealers are saying there's more people coming in to sell than to buy. Okay, you're getting 80% of people want to sell, not buy. And when you do try and sell something, people want to trade. No money. The money has gone. Okay, it's fucked. Golden Baba, $2. Father, look into my eyes. Father, value me, Father. Now I want to show you. This is exactly how bad it is. I'm going to share this, please. Please, just understand. This is very
Okay.
hard for me. Okay, here we go. This is from a company in Singapore called JW Luxury. I contacted them a couple of weeks ago. They didn't come back. Suddenly they've come back. Hello. Sorry for the late reply. How are you going? Was pretty busy this day. Okay. No problem. No rush. Do you have any price in mind you want to sell these? So I offered them some Hermes pieces.
Okay.
Obviously, all subject to seeing pieces. What sort of prices do you think is fair to both sides? Just trying to be saying. I say, hey, I
Yeah,
don't want to skin you. I don't want you to skin me. What's fair for both of us? Does that sound
exactly.
fair?
100%.
Okay, she goes, I'm only keen on the 2 Birkin 35 and the Kelly 32, but based on fair enough.
Yeah.
Take in price for the 2 Birkin 35 is around 6 to 7 2. Okay. So let's just check that out. This is Singapore dollars, right? To US, just convert that to US dollars. So that is basically Singapore dollars, 6,000 Sing to US dollars. Let me tell you this, Saad,
Yes.
4,400 US dollars.
Oh, come on, Archie. What is she talking about?
Okay. Now I paid for them. The one of them
10,000 US dollars.
I'll tell you what I paid for them. I paid 10,300.
Damn it.
She's offering me 4. Okay. I'm
And
just
after
telling you,
some time,
okay?
she won't be offering 4 even. She will
Okay.
say,
So then,
will I eat
then
this bag? What will I do with the bag?
okay, then I just want to tell you what happened then, okay?
Yeah, tell us, please. Tell us.
Then I said, she goes, this is what she says to me, right? This is what
Okay.
she says. This is what she says to me. She says, which is the current market take-in price? What do you think? I mean, each is 6 to 7.2. Okay, so 7.2. What is 7.2? Let's work that out.
Yes.
7,200. So say we get the high end there. That is
Super chat.
US dollars. Okay, that is 5,300 US dollars. We've got Serty Danny's joining us. Hello, Serty. And we've got Nick M. Hey, Serty, $5. I believe that the professor said that one should simply purchase one watch and make it the most expensive one that they can afford. Is this correct?
For
Correct.
me, it is.
Basically.
For me, it is. Yes.
Now
It's
let
correct.
me come back to that. I want to read you this. This is what she said.
Hi,
She said
beautiful
to me,
Turkey.
she says to me, what do I think? Depends on condition. But for the year, probably can max it because it's older. She starts criticizing without factoring the condition. So I assumed it's good condition based on the pics. You can let me know. Da 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 da. If you really, then she's trying to be a personal organizer.
Yeah,
She's
she's
offering to declutter. If you really want to declutter all the bags, I can
she's
try and work out
desperate.
a sum for you. So I came back to her and said 2 words: absolute slaughter. That's not rude. Absolute slaughter. Okay. I paid double those prices. What could we do on consignment? I'm thinking, well, fuck. What's consignment? She goes, anyway, no obligation. We are just following the current market price. And I understand you paid double compared to, but then she starts criticizing my buying. She goes, if you bought the correct size, like the 30 or 25,
Oh,
she's saying, I bought the wrong ones. You would have already gained a profit. So for now, Birkin 35 market is about there. If you know there is a value, you probably won't be selling just like anybody else because of the size. I mean, if we want to talk sense.
oh.
She goes, I don't do consignment. I only buy in. That's the quote I'm giving. And it only lasts for a week. And after that, I will revise again based on market. This is what she says, right?
Are you having a fucking argument over handbags, you big girl?
Okay. So I said to her, then I cut and paste from her website. She had one for sale, a Birkin 35. It's older than mine. She sold it for, guess how much she sold her one for? Okay.
16,800 Singaporean.
Yeah. That's
Convert it, Archie.
That's 12,000 US dollars. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. You understand or not?
100%
You
understanding.
understand?
Not
They're
totally
fucking,
understood, but understanding.
okay.
Archie,
12,000.
what do you
Okay.
put in your handbag?
You
Okay.
bought
This is what they said. We already sold this piece. This is what she says. Look what the bitch says to me. Look at what she says to me. We already sold this piece. She goes, I'm here doing a business here. I provide the cleaning and services. And that was sold like many months ago. She's trying to justify she's a shark. Also, following the market rate. Take-in price and selling price are different every day. It's like buying fish at the market. It's a different market price. You know, you go to those restaurants and it says lobster claw market price. It changes every fucking day. Do you understand? And I said to her, what would you sell my piece for? Double what you pay me? I don't mind you making a profit, but this is crazy. Okay? Okay? Then the bitch says to me, I don't think I have to tell you all this, and I just providing a service for you on my quotation. Please be appreciative. Anyway, I'm not keen on your pieces anymore. She says she's not interested anymore. Thanks. Maybe you try selling on your own first. I'm taking over your risk. She says, I'm taking over your risk by giving you instant cash. If you even realized, and I totally understand the price is low, right? And I said to her, I am so happy you care about me. Absolute slaughter. I'm not keen on your prices. Then she says, but you should check around for the take-in price before you say I slaughter you. Maybe you try e-cowering Singapore. They also take in. They're another cunts. They're other fucking sharks. Sharks in the industry. Sharks know other sharks.
They're the same
And
sister company of them.
Okay, and then I said, absolute low ballers. Of course, the market is pretty open and transparent, she says, right? And I said to her, I said, go fuck yourself. Your price is fucking rude and insulting. Your prices are fucking insulting. That's what I said to her. Okay. Good luck. Then she's banned me. Then she goes, I said, your prices are a fucking insult. Right? Then she's banned me because it's only got one tick. She's banned me. Okay, fucking. Can you understand what I'm saying to you or
Archie,
not?
I was there any man in this shop where you
No.
could have oh, that is the problem. I tell you one advice, Archie. When in a shop or
And you
anywhere in the
see,
world,
what I'm trying to tell you is, Professor, can you see how the buy and the sell has absolutely bit me in the ass?
Archie, can I just ask you one question?
Yes.
Why the fuck are you buying handbags?
Well, let me tell you something. I got a better return out of the handbags. I sold my 6006 to buy those handbags. You know what? If I still had the 6006, where would that watch be now? With the fucking burglars.
But what do you do? What do you do with your handbags? Do you put your
I
lipstick?
want to
in
get rid of them. I want to get rid of them. I'm selling them now. Okay.
No,
I'm
but
getting,
what the?
I'm dumping.
trying
I
to
want to get out
understand.
of the market was going up. Bitcoin was going crazy. Now let me just get the super chat. Here we go. John C. Arch, you're a celebrity and a funny, good-looking guy. You can have any girl you want in the Archie verse. Kelly, well, Kelly's married. Blondie's not after me. You name it, we love you. Hey, thank you so much, John C. John C, thank you so much for the compliment. I really do appreciate it. Golden Baba, $2. Father, should I wear gold or rags for the rapture? Rags, thank you. We want to downplay it. I just want to say something to you. See, you got to understand this market is bullshit. Okay, it's a con. Okay, Hermes is not an investment. Luxury goods are not an investment. Okay,
Exactly what you said. They're just luxury items, not investments.
that's exactly it. Okay, this is the way it works. That's the absolute slaughter. It's a slaughter. I'm telling you, these are not investments. For it to be a market, you need to be able to go in and sell and buy in and sell. You got to be able to go both ways for it to be a proper market. Toyota Mo, $2. Did she? P.S. to you at the end. Boo hoo hoo hoo, big boy.
Oh, big boy.
Yeah. I got it. Professor, what can you say from my experience? Please tell me.
now, Professor, give us a lecture, please.
I was involved in sexy investments and it's bit me in the ass. Okay? Absolutely bit me in the ass, Professor. Tell me what you think.
Welcome to life.
But fucking handbags, Archie. Come on. Why are you buying fucking handbags?
I'm trying to sell. I'm getting out of the market now.
Yeah,
okay?
I know you're getting out of the market.
Danny, I'm getting out.
Yeah, but
I'm
why the
getting
fuck
out.
did you? Why did you get in the beginning? Fucking handbags.
Look, the time he
investing in
was
luxury
getting
goods.
into
These
these
were
handbags,
high-end.
actually it was Hermes that started these hoarding and possessing and selling these retail system. Rolex then copied them with the Daytona, and eventually they started this model on their other products also. So it was actually Hermes where you had to buy their garbage pieces first, then you would have been booked for the Kelly, then the prize possession, which was the Birkin. So what Archie was doing was not a bad thing, Certi. The Birkin bags, and still to date, are a very good investment, providing you have the best ones, not the ordinary versions. If you have the crocodile, the limited edition pieces, yes, they are still holding value.
Yeah, but Archie's probably got shoes
They're
to
not.
match.
They're not. That's complete bullshit. They are worthless as well. They have fallen massive amounts.
Of course, everything has fallen, but still, they are
Saad,
some.
it's a Ponzi scheme. It's a
Everything is a
giant
Ponzi,
Ponzi scheme,
Archie.
Saad.
Look, we all run. I run a call center, and this Certi guy, he makes money for me. Ponzi is important.
It's a
How much
giant
in
Ponzi
how much
scheme.
in
Do
the
you
counter?
understand?
Certi, how much money have you made today?
Says
Tell
he's
me.
not I
Hurry up,
taking
tell me.
holiday, sir. I
Rip
taking
this professor
time
off.
out.
Professor has money. Rip him off. Come on.
Sir,
I'm telling you,
Professor,
this is
could you
so
send me
bad. Do you
digits,
understand?
please?
These are not investments. These are not investments. Do you understand that? These are
Archie,
lousy shit investments.
okay? What's the difference between investment and liability? Okay, if a
If
property,
you have stocks, say you have stocks, right? You got shares, right? You simply buy and sell. You can buy and sell. You can sell your stock holding liquidate very quickly. That's a fluid. It's an investment that lets you easy to get in, easy to get out. Okay.
Yeah, but if you are getting loss in that investment, for example, in property investment, in stocks investment, isn't that an liability then? More of a liability than an investment? So in during COVID, actually the watches were an investment. Now that opportunity period has gone. Now it has become something out of investment. Now it's not Birkins were investment. You are right, actually,
Sad,
Archie. Yes, Professor Yori.
sad, sad.
Sorry.
Look, the watch thing is really the cause of the symptom of liquidity. Again and again, I emphasize this. This is Keynesian economics. Monetary policy was loose. Everybody from a taxi driver to a nobody to a somebody to somebody who had a little bit of money perceived that watches are an investment. Okay? And you see the same with wine, with champagne, with whiskey, with
Sexy
cigars.
investments. These were sexy investments, Professor.
Yes, fine. And everybody on YouTube and the social media played a game to uplift them. Okay? And now everybody is running for their lives because the market is going down. In 5 years from now, if and when the market recovers, people are going to be saying, buy this watch because it's a great investment. Okay? I mean, you will be older and I'll be older, but I've seen it so many times. This is part of the cycle of life. When you have loose monetary policy and liquidity, people start buying garbage. And watches tend to be garbage as an investment, except for the 1% in the watch world. Everything else, if there is a war, do you think you're going to be able to sell your Rolex?
Tell you what, it'd be better than money in a Greek bank.
Not really. Not
I
really,
think it
because
will.
assets
Look, they wouldn't
decline.
let you withdraw. In Greece, they stopped you withdrawing. Did you know that?
Yes, also in Cyprus, they lost even more. And
So
in
what happens
Italy,
to
it
people with
happened
the
in the
money in there?
60s
They
and
can't take
70s.
anything out? They can't take anything out?
No, you have capital controls, and so it happens. But the same is happening in many other countries. If we enter in that world where there is a deep, deep recession, you won't be able to sell your Rolex. You'll be able to sell your Rolex for a loaf of bread. So it's garbage, this talk about Rolex this and Rolex that as a
Archie,
safe
super
investment.
chat
There is
from Pile
no,
Baron,
there,
who has
there,
two
there
old
is no,
Ferraris.
yeah, there is no safe investment. If everything goes really bad, forget it.
Pine
You
Barrett,
have nothing.
$20. AD sends me pieces for consideration via text. I replied I wasn't going to buy anything for the rest of 2023. They sent me 4 Rolex pieces last week and a Blue Dial Sky Dweller for consideration today. Why so much stock? Because people aren't buying it. That's the reason. It's fucked. The market is fucked. They're hoping you will still buy the Blue Sky Dweller. If you want it, you could buy it. If you really, that's actually a really beautiful watch. But it's like anything. The market is no longer the market, is it?
Yes, that's fine. But a year ago, a lot of people said the market is great and buy this and buy that.
And I
Look
remember,
how
Professor,
how
it
quickly.
was you who told in 2022 and that 2023 watches will be a very, very dead investment. And in fact, there can be a position where we will be back to normal and there can be discounts offered by various manufacturers.
Yeah, yeah, and you will see it. 6 months from now, you will see it. 8 months from now, you will see it.
I'll be back in a bit.
Missing
Danny
you,
needs to
certainly.
have a vomit. Danny's had enough. He doesn't
Oh,
like
it's fucking
hearing
boring,
about
mate. Talking about
No, no,
money,
no, no, no.
fucking handbags, man.
Listen,
It's the
Archie
market.
Luxury.
It's the market
Yeah.
we're in. Okay, it's the
L-
market.
use the problem with you, Certi, is that you spend 99.999% of your wealth on Rolex watches. Now you have just only £1 left in your pocket. That is why you're vomiting.
But that's
Then
his personal
don't buy
choice.
the Rundi. £2 down.
You know that,
Professor, it's not his
Saad,
personal choice. I have bought
why?
him. You don't know this guy. I have bought him. It's because of me he's earning everything. He eats
But
food because of me.
You is
okay,
fuck bloody.
I feed this
but
guy.
okay, let's agree on that. Fine,
Get on
but
your
then
knees, 30.
it's
But
his own choice. You
No,
know,
no, no. I bought him,
people
Archie.
make.
I have bought this guy.
How you
I,
bought him? He lives in a free country.
you don't know. I sent him to a free country, but the
says
passport is with
30.
me.
Says no
Ah,
Hey,
don't English.
listen, 30, give me the money. Hurry up. Earn money for me. Rip this professor off. Check
You
his
is
credit card details.
matured. You matured benchud you bitch bloody.
You send him some Amazon gift cards. Spam his email. Hurry up. Do it now.
Okay, sir, I sending now. I just need
Yeah.
correct detail.
Okay. Hurry.
he will do his level best.
Where did he go?
Yes, I understand exactly what he's saying there, don't you? Do you see that problem or not?
There is a
Do
big
you
problem,
understand?
Archie. The watch market has collapsed.
I got to tell you, Pine Barren says something interesting there. I think the reason is, look, when you say the watch market's collapsed, I don't think they're any longer a really good investment. Okay, they're no longer. But if you enjoy them, does it matter? Does that
This is
matter?
what, yeah, exactly. This is what I don't
Look,
understand. Pine Barrens.
Archie.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
please.
look, guys. If you're really wealthy, you don't really care. Saad many times tells me, "Oh, professor, why you want to buy this watch, or why are we buying this watch?" And I say, if you're wealthy, you can buy it. Who cares what the gray market says? This is if you're really wealthy, you don't care. If you're poor and you're counting the pennies, yeah, of course, don't buy watches. Or if you
Don't
do, be
I
careful.
watch? Yes, that's a very true point, isn't it?
I mean, look, fine, there is an element of collectability.
Yeah,
That's okay. There are people who will buy watches because they collect and they like, and they want to get the Pepsi and the root beer and the SD41, and that becomes SD40 and a half, and all of that, and it crashes and burns, and fine. People will always be there to buy these
Super
watches.
chat.
super chat, super chat. We've got a super chat here. CB $5. This is the time to buy, not to sell.
Yeah, if yes,
Now
if
the
you're
interesting
wealthy,
thing is,
if you're
if you're
wealthy, you
buying.
buy
Now
now.
let's flip the
Yes.
coin around, right? Let's flip the coin around. Let's flip the coin around. We go back to that Hermes dealer. You go to the BMW dealer. You go to the watch dealer. And when you want to buy, we don't have much stock. Because people won't sell at the slaughter. They won't take the slaughter. They won't take the slaughter. They won't take the slaughter. And the reality is, you go on the chrono, then you start to see the prices that people are asking. They're insanity. See, what's happened is when these bad markets happen, the difference between what a dealer will pay you and what he lists it for is massive now. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, yeah.
That's because it's a frivolous market.
Look, the buy and
Exactly right.
sell, there is a gap. Sad, Archie. The watch market is, first of all, not regulated. Okay.
I don't
In
think
the
we're going to see collections like we've seen them in the past, because what happened is when it was easy and we had free money, many people put excess money because you put money in the bank, you're getting less than 1%.
yes, yes, and in
So
certain
people,
countries, you had to pay for the deposit.
which countries was that? Like
Switzerland,
Europe, Germany, I think too was doing.
Switzerland,
Yeah.
Switzerland. You had to pay.
And that is absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And the reality is now it's absolutely gone full circle. Money's expensive. These commodity items, they're no longer I mean, seriously, I think with the watches, buy what you love, enjoy them, but don't keep talking about the gains. The gains aren't there.
That's okay, Archie. It's the cycle, the business cycle. It happens like this all the time. As I said, 5 years from now, you'll be talking about which watch to buy because it has gone up, or 8 years or 10 years. I mean, things will change. But now
The
everybody's
only thing is,
depressed.
change is the only thing that we can know for certain is we will always have change.
Yeah, in economics, the economy goes through cycles. We went through 14 years of really, really excellent prosperity. Okay, everybody made a lot of money.
Well, if
So
everyone made a lot of money who had assets, the poor who doesn't have assets, they haven't made any money at
no,
all.
that's fine. But a lot of people became very wealthy in this 10 to 14-year period. Pensioners, 401k holders, a lot of people made money in the equity markets. A lot of people made money in the housing market. And this money had to go, the excess capital had to go and be parked somewhere. So where did they go? They bought cars, homes, boats, and they ended up buying watches. Okay, it's bound to happen. So the cycle
Toyota
now
Mo,
is gonna
Saad,
change.
Toyota Mo, $5. Saad, can you give me, Saad, can you give me your top 3 current model day dates in gold? Top 3 current rose gold and top 3 platinum, all in 40 mil, please.
Let's not talk about the off catalog models now because it's something difficult to get. Archie, one option is to go to Rolex website and show him and show everybody the actual watches in pictures too. So Toyota Mo is a very prestigious person. I want to serve him well, Archie.
Yes, we will serve him very well because I got to tell you something, man. Don't look at these things as investments anymore. We look at these things as we're looking at this stuff as enjoyment. Okay? Enjoyment. We want to enjoy this stuff. Okay? We want to enjoy it, Saad.
Yes,
That's what we're going to
100%.
do now. Okay? I'm just bringing it up now. Why isn't that coming up? Add to stage. You pressing it? Someone's pressing it. It's
No,
not
no, I don't
coming
have
up.
the access. It may be that ugly curly.
Hmm.
We will be going to the day date 40 section, Archie, 40 millimeter.
Hmm.
It
Uh-huh.
should come up. Someone's playing with it, I think. There we go. It's coming up now. Beautiful. I got to tell you something, Sad. Seriously, um, seriously,
Professor, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Is my internet bad or Archie's?
I think his internet is really bad.
Yeah.
yeah. Actually, let's just go to it. Look, let's go and have a look. The Rolex day date
Okay,
40.
let me tell
Man, let's
you
have.
from my imagination.
Yeah,
Okay,
fuck. This is
first
terrible
I'll
news.
yeah. Okay, first I'll
It's
pick
simple.
the in the yellow gold versions. I'll pick the one with the green dial first. In
The
yellow with the green
green
dial.
dial. That's the green dial. That's
Yes,
the green dial. Yeah.
this is the best value for money.
But
Now,
that's
second
impossible
op
to get. It's impossible to get, but this is still hard to get. It
but
doesn't
this
mean
is yeah, this is still on catalog, not off catalog. So it's still possible to get, not terribly impossible to get. Okay. Second
How
option,
terrible, impossible, sad.
I mean, it is at the end of the day a
Impossible.
watch. It is at the end of the day. They have to sell it to somebody
Yeah,
one
but if
day.
it's one watch for
We got
400
Mr.
people,
Sexy, Mr.
Eh,
GMT. How are you, man?
Hello, Mr. Sex.
What's
How are
going on,
you?
boys?
Yes,
How's
sir.
things?
Yasu, hello, hello,
Yasu,
hello.
Yasu. Archie,
Yes.
Archie, I've got a question for you, buddy.
Yes,
What are
sir.
you trying to do? Are you trying to put everyone into depression? Because it's a weekend, start of the weekend. We're supposed to be getting hyped and having some fun. And you're putting everyone into depression at the start of the weekend. Couldn't you do this on a Monday?
Okay, we'll
Good
get
point.
back. These are great investments. These are great investments. Let's change the spindle. Okay.
These are the best
Jesus.
investment in the world.
Do it on a Monday when everyone's depressed anyway because they got to go to work. Don't do it on the weekend when everyone's hyped up to have some fun.
No, we are showing them the
Okay.
reality.
Yeah, but
Now,
not today.
Okay, tomorrow then.
okay. I gotta
Fuck.
tell you, the yellow gold. You'd also go
Yellow,
for a champagne one side.
champagne is not that good. The onyx
I
one,
know.
black, yeah. The black with the onyx is very good piece. This one, yes. And the third will be exactly this one, the black with baguettes. These are the
Yeah.
three Rolex day dates that I love on catalog models.
Rose gold. If
Now,
you're gonna rose gold, it would be firstly the
now,
green.
no, the first will be okay. Let the first will be the Eisenkiesel
Uh,
die.
is
I
that
like
on
that one. That's
catalog
nice.
still?
Ye- Yeah,
Yeah,
they
that's on
make a
catalog. Yeah, that's still on. Yeah, that is still there.
yeah, that's in catalog two
That's the
two
one that
eight two
JL
three
bought.
five.
Yeah, JL got that. Lucky guy.
Yeah. hmm Very lucky, Arch.
He's a very lucky. That's a beautiful watch. There we go. Eisen Kiesel. There you go.
Then the second option will be the olive green, which we just saw.
The green. Yep, we had that before.
And
Look
the
at that.
third
That's a
one,
beautiful.
you pick it, Archie. Which one should be the third one?
I like that chocolate brown, don't you? Do you like the brown?
The chocolate brown is very beautiful.
Yeah, I think the chocolate brown is just gorgeous. Look at this.
Yes.
It's a beautiful. Look at this. It's a beautiful chocolate brown with diamonds or without. Doesn't really
With
matter.
diamonds are men's best friend also, so it's important. Now we go to the white gold. In the white gold, the first option should be the meteorite. Meteorite.
Oh,
Platinum,
meteorite. Yes.
platinum.
He's asking
He
for
Toyota
said, he didn't
platinum,
Motor.
say
not
white gold.
okay.
He said
Okay.
platinum.
Now in the 40 millimeter, yes, the first option should be the platinum with the meteorite. That's very important piece.
But this is first you meet God and then you get the watch. Sad.
The yeah, the second option should be this ice blue with the Roman numerals in platinum, which is no, this is the old version. It's discontinued, garbage piece of garbage. This is also garbage,
Piece of shit.
discontinued. It's a piece of. It's for less fortunates. Yeah, these are for less fortunates. The people who doesn't have money for the fluted bezel go for the smooth bezel. Yeah, this one. And the
Don't say that to Toyota Mode because Toyota Mode loves the fluted bezel. You got to change that. Change that narrative.
yeah, I love fluted bezel also. And the third
Change the
one,
narrative. Don't upset
the,
Toyota Mode. He's a big super chat.
no, we love Toyota. Whatever he likes, I like it too also. And the third should also be a glacier blue with diamonds on them, the Biget diamonds. So these are the three platinum day dates which are the best of the best in the history of humanity.
Okay,
Yeah, but
now we got a super chat from John C. $2. Professor, has Rolex increased? Your thoughts, please.
has Rolex increased? Increased what?
Production?
No.
You can ask, you can answer anything. Increase their garbage, increase their remit prices, increased production.
Not yet. Not yet. They will, but not yet. As you've seen this year, they have not done an increase, but it will come.
Yeah,
but
because
no,
the last few years they've done like 4. It's ridiculous.
well, traditionally Rolex does an increase every 2 years. Unusual circumstances force them, especially on the FX front, to do twice last year.
Yeah.
So that's it. But no, they have not increased production, and they will not increase, nor
You
will
must
anyone
admit, how
else.
could they fuck things up? They've got an incredible business, haven't they?
But they're not. They're not. They're not.
Sorry.
They're not messing things up, Archie. It's the demand that
Is
has
it true
changed,
that they
not the
built a new
supply.
plant? Is it true? A new factory?
No, this is garbage.
It's not
Also,
true.
forget this. This is what people don't know. So,
Archie, what they are doing is they have not increased any production, but what they are doing is they are just controlling their supply in order to sustain their brand uh, rigidity. Because the gray market is going down, so they will have to somehow reduce the supply even further.
I think Omega days are numbered. What do you think? Collectability
no,
with Omega?
no, Omega was
No, I
never
don't think so.
Mid-tier garbage will always be sustained in these any times. Only high
But
end.
you know, I got a friend of mine. You wouldn't be buying the gold Speedmasters. He bought one.
Oh no, nobody buys gold anyway. Gold
No.
Omegas.
You don't buy gold. No gold Speedmaster. Jesus, you gotta be
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah.
Well, they were quite desirable at one stage, but now the market has turned. JLC, you want to be careful paying retail for that as well, don't you think?
JLC, all these mid-tier brands, you gotta be careful what you pay for. You're very smart, strategic. That's if you give a shit about your money. If you don't give a shit about your money, it's smart anyway. Doesn't matter.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. I got to be honest with you. There are
You
some
need to be
very nice.
very careful with your money, Archie. At any stage, whether you are rich or poor or in your 70s, 80s, 90s, you have to be very careful.
First and foremost, before money is health. Okay, make sure your health is on point. Then you can worry about money, because without health, money doesn't mean anything.
You know, Archie, a year ago, a lot of these so-called experts, I mean, most of them are garbage experts on YouTube, used to say that they had evidence that Rolex is, they bought a new piece of land and they will increase production by 2029. So they did buy a new piece of land, but that's nothing to do with increasing production. Okay, but this is last year. So the brand understands very well, because they have gone through possibly 27 downturns, global financial downturns, that now they're not going to be increasing production. They will never increase production. It will be more organic, but they're not going to go from 1 million something to 2 million or 3 million, because they have expected and anticipated a recession.
Yes. They're very
So
intelligent.
imagine if they had now a production capacity of 2 million watches. What will they do with the watches? Eat them? You know
Boys, I'm
what
gonna
will
head
be
off.
the
Take care. Stay sexy.
Oh no,
Talk again
bye
later.
bye.
GMT. Miss you, man. Take
Have
care.
fun, boys.
Bye bye. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yes,
Thank you.
We've got
I
a super
agree.
chat here from
Yes.
William Gaudrian, €6. I keep saying, forget the 40 mil day, buy the Ombre 36 mil 128235, best of the best. 36 is the new 40 again. 36 mil is the best classic size. I think it depends on the person. I
It
must
depends.
admit, if I wanted to get a day, I probably want the 40. I
Yes.
want the 40 myself because I haven't owned the 40. And I think that size.
Very, very good size. The 40 is excellent size. William, I really loved your choice. Also, the 128235 is the rose gold with chocolate ombre dial. It's brownish ombre dial. So I personally like that watch also. But again, I agree with Archie. If you really want to have a newer piece, I think the 40 should be the one should go for. If you are
Yeah,
fit
the
as
40.
bondage and discipline, if you have slender, sleek, and stylish like him, then 36 is excellent on you. If you are, you have built like Mr. GMT, 36 is excellent. It also
I
depends on
I
what.
like, actually, I got to be honest with you. Unfortunately, I like 36 a lot more than 40. 40 is a bit too big for me. 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 I had a 36 when there was only the 36, right? They didn't have any choices, right?
Yes.
And I've got to be totally honest with you and tell you that I think myself, I think the 36 mil, I'm going to say this to you, I think it's too small now. If I was getting a day, I want a
It's
fucking
40.
40. I want the
100% correct.
40. You've owned
100%.
both. Saad, you've owned both, haven't you? You've owned both.
The 40. I always go for the
My
40.
dad likes the 36. My dad likes the 36. But he's
Yeah,
old.
they're
My dad is old. He's old
yeah.
school, right? He said, "Oh,
Yes.
the,
Yeah.
But
I
you
gotta
know,
be honest
Archie,
with you.
if you get the 36 with a puzzle dial, which
Oh, that's more superior.
99.99% of the people will not be able to see it,
Yeah.
because it will be the most desired and most impossible watch to get. Then you should get it. I mean, if
And not just a
anybody,
puzzle dial, the cornelian dial, the other two dials, the stone. Actually, the problem is, Archie, the 36 ones get the best dials. That
yeah,
is the
You
problem.
reckon?
Yeah, of course. Do you have time where we can Google it, few dials in production, please?
Look, I gotta tell
well,
you
yeah,
something.
the puzzle,
We
for instance, Sad, you
can,
know,
we
the
can just
puzzle dials in, I can tell you, you
here
will
we go.
not
We got
see
another super chat. John C says $2. Professor, has the neutral interest rate increased?
the neutral interest rate. What does it mean by
Yeah.
neutral interest rate?
So,
What's
Archie,
the
this is
actual
a
interest rate? The actual interest rate, taking into account inflation. What is the actual?
So of course, real interest rates have increased definitely, and cheap money will not. We will not see it again for a long time,
How long,
right?
Professor? Let me ask you a couple key questions, right?
Go ahead.
What's the 5-year prediction for interest rates in your opinion there? What do you think it should stabilize at?
Well, you're not going to see 2% interest rates again for a very long time. But it all depends if we have a big recession, which seems to
Yeah.
be
I want you
we
to
seem to be avoiding.
lay some crazy bets. And it doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. I just want to lay some crazy bets. What do you think the interest rate will be in 5 years' time?
super.
Around 4%.
Okay, 4%. Okay, fuck you. You're pretty on the money. What would you say to somebody who's heavily invested in watches? Get out, hold. What would you say to them?
Well, it depends on what he's holding, right? I mean, if he's holding Omega, I think, and
Garbage.
Tudor, yeah, go
Garbage.
in.
He's holding fucking garbage. What would you say to someone holding garbage? You're fucked.
Garbage, forget it. You know, give it to people, enjoy life, and have sex.
Have sex. What's the economic thing for sex? What is sex worth? What is sex worth?
As well, depends what you're paying for it, because you're
Nothing's
paying for
free in
it.
this world. You
Of
understand that,
course,
don't you?
yes,
Nothing is
certainly.
free.
There is no free lunch, never. You pay it
Jay
many,
Gitty,
many more times.
$2. You like the 36 until you put on a 40. Actually, very. Look, I don't want to be an asshole. Can I say this to you, Saad? Can I tell you this seriously?
Yes.
I loved my Pateks. I would love nothing more than to have my Pateks, the 4 Pateks I had back. I would love them back. However, they're gone. And let me tell you something. You know something?
Yeah.
In hindsight, I think they were a bit small. Now that they're
Oh,
gone, no, Saad, they were. They were from a different era. They were slightly small. Okay, like I had the annual calendar 5035. That was 37 mil, but it wore smaller because it had 19 mil strap. It just wore smaller. Okay, I'm telling you,
shorter
right?
lugs.
I'm telling you this. It was smaller. Now, you know what? I think the perfect size is about 38, 39 for a dress watch. Okay. I think the Submariner, okay, that's a 40, but it's a big chunky. It doesn't feel small. I think that feels quite nice. Speaking of small, we got JJ. JJ, how are you, my friend?
Hello, JJ Leto.
Hello, Archibald. Hello, Saad.
I
And
would
I don't
like
know
you
who.
to
Todd,
introduce to this.
you own a
Yeah,
40 mil day date. What's your opinion on 36? Is it acceptable or
it's acceptable when you're wearing a suit. Then 36 is an excellent size, but for casual wear, 40 is very good also. But of course, both are very well thought out. They know what they are doing. Archie, the ratios on 40 is excellent. So when you look at the 40, you think that it is the best watch.
so what do
And I
you
agree
think
with
then?
Mr. JGT. When you start wearing the 40, 36 looks really odd. It looks like a girl's watch. And you're used to
Mm.
with big watches, Archie. 36 is so wrong on you. It's a failure. It's a total disaster for you. A person like you will say something is wrong with this watch. Why is it
Mm.
so slow or small? Why is the bezel so thin? Why is the dial so small? I cannot see the time properly. With the 40 millimeter, everything is so clear, crisp. The the heaviness
Hey,
of the
we
bracelet.
got a super chat. We got a super chat from CB. CB, we love CB, $10. I am a bit confused. If things are so bad, why there are no steel sports in Rolex windows? He means they've only got display only. Why am I on the 2 to 3 year list with watches I have on order? Because if they supplied it to you, you would know. It's an illusion, CB. It's all rigged. It's a rigged market.
They cannot start
Professor,
supplying.
would you agree with me? It's totally rigged. It's a fucking Ponzi scheme. They are artificially controlling the market. Yes or no? Just come out and tell me now.
Yes,
Yes, of course. What's so
but
special about?
it has always been like this.
No,
You
no, no,
guys
no.
are
It was
just
never
waking
like
up
this.
to this. It
No, no, no,
was a
Archie. No, no. A professor. Before this,
sad.
the steel garbage was
The
lying
yes,
like
because
samosas.
demand was
Y-
not there.
Yeah,
Demand was
but
not
now,
there.
yeah, what CB is saying is actually there. What Rolex is doing right now, if they
They're not
start.
doing it's the same. The production hasn't changed massively.
No, we're not talking about production.
The
We're talking about
demand,
the supply. The
yeah,
supply.
the
They
your
have
supply
all of the
hasn't
watches.
changed.
They have all of the watches in the background safe. They just
No,
show to
that
you in the showcase, please, Professor.
doesn't
They just
doesn't
show
work
in
like
the
this.
showcase that no, sir, we don't have anything. Everything has been sold. We are
No, no,
short.
no.
If they
That
start telling you that
there's
we have
definitely more.
watches,
No, there's definitely more demand, Saad, than there's ever been. I'm not saying they're not holding. They're definitely holding them in the back, but there's way more demand than there was in, like, let's say 20 years ago.
of
100%.
course, 100%, hundred
look, the
percent.
problem is, the gray market dictates everything. It shows you, it tells you how the
Mm.
authorized dealers are doing, or the manufacturers are doing.
I
If
don't
the
think so.
prices
I
in the
think
gray market is going down below retail, then there is something really wrong with their strategy. Now what they're doing is they're trying their best to control the supply in order to sustain their market presence. If they start,
But yeah, Saad, Rolex doesn't really care.
why doesn't they care? The brand,
They don't care.
I tell
They
you why
don't
they care.
care.
You know what,
Uh,
Professor? They want every person to be their living advertisements. They sell their products to the people who are somebodies. They will never sell their watch to Saad.
oh
They will sell their watch to
no, no,
Professor.
no,
They will
no,
sell.
no. You
I got
why?
more
Well, you
super
think
chats. Just hang on. I got another super
mo,
chat. I
mo,
got to grab this one.
yeah.
William Gordroian, €2 news. You cannot order the 126710 BLRO anymore.
Thank God it was a cheap watch anyway. It was a watch for the poor unfortunate paupers.
No,
What,
What,
yeah.
Karen?
if,
I
what does it mean you can't order it anymore? What do you mean? A Pepsi, you can't order a Pepsi? Pepsi's still in the catalog.
well
They're
maybe
still
because
doing.
the demand is so high they cannot accommodate.
No, no, they have some issues with the model.
Here we go. We got bondage and discipline here. Side $50. $50. Bondage and discipline, $50. Side. Thank you, by the way, bondage. That really helps.
Thank
With
you
my
so much,
US
Bondage, man.
tour. I hope to see you in New York, Bondage. I really, really love you, man. You are a fucking cool guy. I'd love to see you in New York, Bondage. Bondage and discipline, $50. Side. I think 36 mil is classic. And I'm not ashamed that Tony Soprano's size looks good on me versus Archie's arm. Yeah, I must admit, for Bondage, I reckon the 36 is absolutely perfect. Does Bondage have a day
100%.
date? Does he have a day date?
He doesn't have, but I think he's going to get one in the near future. I have a feeling
Go
he's going
40
to.
mil. There's a reason the 40 mil are twice the price of the 36. It's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not the same, of course.
Sad, let me go back to this point.
People want to convince themselves because they want to pay 18,000 for a day date and say, "Oh, it's the same as the 40," but it's not.
It's not, is it? It's not the same, JJ. It's
The weight
very
is not the
different.
same. The look is not the same. The wrist presence is nowhere near the same. It's not the same.
It's not the same.
No, but if you're getting a 2000,
It's like buying a Mercedes C-Class and saying it's the same as an S-Class because it's a Mercedes.
It's not.
The same.
It's not the
Yeah.
same. They're still very nice. They're both very nice, but it's not the same.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful watch. I'm not knocking it, but it just irks me when people say it's the same thing. It's not the same thing. You bought it because it was half the price.
No,
That's
but
why.
they like to justify it in their head because they couldn't afford the more expensive one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why it's annoying. That's what I'm saying. It's like if you got an E-Class and you say, "Oh, it's the same as the S-Class." No, it's not. S-Class is twice as much money. It's not the same. It's nice.
no,
but it's
actually, some people still prefer 36 over 40 because they like the 36.
They do.
Some
They do.
people-
Some people do.
yeah.
Some people
So-
do.
Yeah. Some
Oh,
people
that's
like
it,
the
they don't.
S600 over S65 EMGs. They don't like the noise of the
not my
S6,
point. My point
S65.
is it's not the same. It's not the same. It doesn't matter which one you like better. You could like one all you want.
No, it has the same movement. What is not same about them? It has the same.
The dimensions, the bracelet.
The only difference is in the dimensions. The build
case.
quality is the same.
Yeah, but you know, in
The-
Paddock, 1 mil makes such a big
Right.
difference in price. You know, like I had the annual calendar, the 5035 JJ. There was 37 mil. The model after it, the 5146, was 39 mil. It's only 2 mil. It's only 2 mil. But that 2 mil is massive. That's massive in relation to it. You know what I mean? It's
It's
massive
like-
difference.
The,
It's
the
not the
S-Class
fucking
is,
same.
the S-Class is 5 inches longer than the E-Class. It's the same.
No, both are S classes.
Same
The
build
36 is
quality,
S
Saad.
class.
Same build quality. Same build quality.
No.
Your
E-class.
arguments are not the.
I had E class, S class, C class, all three of them at the same time. So I know
Right.
that there is a different build quality on both of these. The S class is
And
much
you know what?
superior.
They're all garbage. They all break down. You know that? They all have
Yeah,
plastic parts.
Yeah, the thing is, both the 36 and the 40 are S classes, but the 36 has smaller engine.
Oh, it's like a diesel S-Class. It's not a real... Is that what you're saying? It's like a diesel. A diesel? William Gordronian, €2. We all buy 40 mil day dates. 36 mil will be the winner. Do you agree with that, Saad?
It depends upon what you like. If you like the 40 millimeter, it's because again the construction quality is the same. Everything. It's like I want to buy the bigger size suit because I can afford it. It's better. You buy what fits you better. What's I don't understand. You the medium size suits fits you well, but you're still going to go for the XXL because it has more fabric in it. What is that?
But that's a good point, Saad. You raised a good point. You raised a very good fucking point.
I agree with him. You got to buy the one that fits you. I'm not disagreeing with anything except for when people say it's the same as the 40, they're wrong. It's not the same. It doesn't have the same wrist presence. It's not the same.
It doesn't.
I'm not saying it's
have
not
the
nice,
same
but it's
wrist
not the same.
presence. It's not the same. That's what you're saying. It's not the same.
It's my only argument. It's not the same. I hate when people say, "Oh, it's the same thing." It's the same thing. No, it's
And
not.
it's not the same.
It is not the same thing.
Right.
It will never
all
be
I'm
the
saying.
same.
I'm not saying it's not.
I got another
JJ.
super chat. We got CB $10. Archie, I can get normal Rolex quick, the special one about 1 year. I am talking of Patek or certain independents. The higher the price, the longer the wait. Well, smaller production, and they know how to reel rich fuckers in. They know how to reel the fuckers in. You know this? They're experts at reeling the fuckers in. That's what they do. We got William Gaudrian, €2. My 36 mil cost 41,000 euro. I can buy a 40 mil for that. Fuck, what's he got? What's he got again? He's got the Rolex date
One
36. What is it?
128. No. I'll give you the reference number. You won't be able to find it.
128.
235. Omber. And the problem is he has the expensive dial. He has given more because of the dial. Otherwise, of course, it is a cheaper watch than a 40 millimeter.
It only comes on diamonds, the ombre, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
It is fucking beautiful. But you're saying it'll tank? Will that tank on the secondary, or who cares? Who cares?
Day dates were the worst and will always be the worst performing Rolexes.
William, what other watches do you have there? Maybe this is his
William,
dress.
show us your, because you have a beautiful taste. This is a very difficult ombre. They had 3 ombres, Archie. One was in the white gold with the blue dial, and other was the green one with the yellow gold. Why did you go for the rose gold, Mr. William? Please explain that also. We have super chats, Mr. Archibald.
Chat here, bondage and discipline, $50. I can afford either size. When you go yellow gold, which is only way to drink a day date, a slightly more discreet size isn't crazy. These are arguments of fat men. Sorry, Arch, I still love you, and I don't drive a C class.
He's an S class guy, Archie. Yeah. And this is what I'm saying. Some people, or they can afford both of the sizes, and they just want the smaller one because they like it.
Yeah.
Is it good, Professor? You're with us?
Yes, I'm trying to make sense of all this.
Yeah. It's now this ombre dial is a very special, and this will be discontinued. And once it's discontinued, this piece will go really up in prices. Remember this, guys. There were only 2 watches which were true investment grade in Rolexes. One was the Daytona, and only steel pieces in Daytona, and other was the Stella dial day dates. Other than that, anything in between were the garbage pieces. So if you really want to have a day date which is an investment grade Rolex, then go for something which has a special dial in it. Otherwise, enjoy watches as a hobby, not as an investment. You will only earn money on a watch if it is rare, if it's a rare piece. If it's run of the mill, Pepsi, Jubilee, Mirinda, Fanta, it's nothing. It's a nothing watch.
Fanta
Get
is
yourself
nice.
Fanta. Yeah, Fanta is good.
7-Up.
7-Up, Sprite, mango juice. These are garbages, Professor. These guys, they think that these are investment. Those are run-of-the-mill watches. Everybody has them.
Yeah,
Just
but
get a
this is what
date.
happened. Yeah, groupthink, social media, people garbage. They don't know, they copy each other, and they all think and say the same. Yeah, it's okay. They don't blame them. They all listen to the same garbage talk, and they buy the same garbage watches. And then when they
Super
go and
chats
sell
are-
them, they get nothing. It's okay.
They get nothing. They get nothing.
It's okay,
It's
but
very difficult. Tough to sell watches.
People learn the hard way, Sant.
Yes.
People buy
Yes.
stocks, they lose money, and then they are impatient. They lose 60%, 50%, and they sell the
I get his
stock.
point, but in bondage's case, you know what? You can only wear 36 if you're thin and handsome. If you're fat,
Yes.
you got to go 40. Okay.
You know what people do? They
And the
try
worst
to
thing is,
hide.
you know, the worst thing is, Saad,
Yes, sir.
is cheap fat fucks. Cheap fat fuck.
Exactly.
Cheap fat
This
fuck.
KFC,
See, for
because
me,
of this
you can
KFC,
justify it. If you look like bondage, you can quite easily say the 36 works better for him because it does work better
exactly,
for
he's
him.
a proper
But if
gender.
you're a
Here's a
fat fuck,
definition.
if
Yeah.
you're a fat fuck like me,
If you
right,
are a
you
KFC
can't,
eater,
you can't.
you will always try to buy
Mm.
bigger watches and try to get behind them. We hide behind our watches. We think, we buy 41, 42, 50 millimeter watches, and our fatness will be discreted, or it will be hidden behind the watch. It's not
Mm.
like that, brothers. Your millimeters of your watches has nothing to do with your fatness.
Yes, I totally agree there, you know?
And you are missing super chats, Archie.
Yes. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, okay, we're going to, so, you know, if you're a fat fuck, there's nothing worse than being a
If you are a
cheap
fat
fat
fuck,
fuck.
get
You need
yourself a
if you're a
50
fat fuck, you
millimeter.
need a 40. You need a 40,
No,
okay?
41, Archie, the 41, the day 2. If you are a fat, get yourself a day 2, not even a day 40.
How many chickens a day? How many chickens a day would you?
3 chickens, three buckets of KFCs.
Okay. We've got
Professor, be with
we've
us.
got
Don't
super
go
chats
anywhere.
coming in fast and
Yeah, I'm not
furious.
going, but I'm trying to
No,
manage. The
don't go.
discussion
Don't go
here has
anywhere,
gone from
Professor.
chickens to S class and E class. Who the fuck cares about
Golden Baba, $5.
S
JJ
class,
is
E
the Don,
class?
but this time he is
36
wrong. This is like
millimeter, 40
telling a
millimeter.
100-pound guy his Lacoste is not a big boy size. And we got Phoenician Cedar, $10. We shouldn't just take into consideration our wrist size when determining the best aesthetics and wrist presence, but rather the girth and length of our bodies as well. Thoughts? Yeah, Danny
Your
DeVito.
body.
Danny DeVito should wear the 36. What do you think?
Look, some people, some fat people look really stylish wearing small watches. I actually like those people who are a little bit obese and wearing 36, 38 millimeter. They look stylish.
Mm.
That is why I like Patek Philippe. When Archie wears Patek Philippe, he looks stylish. He's he. You don't need to proportion yourself all the time to things. It's not like you have big hands, so you need to buy a big
Too much,
pen now.
You're
Yeah,
thinking
you're
too
giving
much.
it too much thoughts now.
Too
Archie, when
much.
he was
Yeah,
wearing those
yeah,
beautiful 5196 with leather straps, he looked so much
Life.
stylish with those Armani dildos and your suits.
I
Yes.
mean, guys, life is so short. 36, 40. Buy both of them. Get the fuck out of the store and have a life.
I hope you have not missed any super chats, Archie. I have to go through all of them now.
This is
going through
stupid
them
talk.
now. I'm going through
36,
them now.
40,
We got
36, 40.
CB is saying CB's $10. I have both 36 and 40 mil day date. Sometimes
the
I
guy.
like to wear the 36, other times
Great
the 40.
guy. Yeah, this
36
guy.
day date is not a small watch.
He has summed it up very well, Archie.
Get both of them and you're done.
And because
I get that. That's fucking 100% right. That's the thing I loved with my Pateks. When I wanted to wear a smaller Patek, I wear the annual calendar. When I wanted to wear a larger one, the 37 mil wore so much. The 5196 wore so much bigger because it was thin and it. That's I totally. Stevie, you've nailed it. You've nailed it.
You have nailed it. And Archie, you have a very important point. Please, before going to this, Archie, you have said the variability, the way it wears is very important. The day 36, why does it wear bigger? Because it is a very heavy piece.
Good point. Very good point there. William Gordrian, €6. I love the Everrose Day date. Not so in your face as the yellow gold. And own a new Pepsi 126710 BLRO 2022. Oh, that's his two-piece feel. He's got a two-piece Hunger Buster. Well, there you go. That's a nice big watch. Steel Sports and a
Ultimate dress.
Perfect two-piece pair. Hunger Buster. He doesn't need any more than that, does he? That's it.
Never.
No. Get a girl, get women,
marry them,
enjoy life. No, don't marry them, man.
Okay, sorry.
You marry them, you are dead.
Your day date is gone.
The minute you marry, forget
Poor
it.
people buy 36 mil Rolex, 36 mil get you no sucky. I think the i3 might have more to do with that than anything. He should have got a 3 Series, don't you think? He should have got a 3 Series instead of an i3.
What is this 3
And then
Series?
we've got William Gordronian, €2. I drive an E-Class Mercedes and wear 36 mil.
Okay,
Nothing wrong
this is
with
a
an E-Class.
mismatch. Now, this is a
Very
mismatch.
good.
You should have an S class if you're wearing a day date. E class if you're wearing if you have an E class, you should go for a two-tone watch. And if you have a
I love
shitter
the
C
E-Class.
class,
You know what?
and if you
I
have a
love the
yes,
E. I love the E's. The E's
E
are a
class
great
are very
size.
glamorous, Archie. They're very glamorous.
I like the
They're yeah.
5 and I like the E's. And we've got another
Yes.
super chat here. We've got another super chat. This is from Mr. GMT. And Mr. GMT, $5. If you're a skinny fuck, 36. If you're a fat fuck, 40. If you're a fat fuck, 41 is perfect. That's the way you stay sexy.
150 billion% agreed.
We
Sad,
agree.
yeah. Sad, can you give us a detailed description of Miranda? I know what it is, but the audience don't.
The Miranda. Yes, it's the I can show you. Archie, can you just Google 128238
128238.
8 Cornelian. Cornelian.
Nothing's coming up.
It's not coming up. You have to write for complete spelling. Just press the buttons, Archie.
Call.
You lazy
How do I spell
bastard.
nenium?
N-I
Cornelium.
Cornelian and
No. This
No,
is
I'm talking
incredible.
about the proper Miranda, the fake Fanta.
You mean this blue thing here? That what you're
no,
talking
no, no.
about?
Carnelian. Carn
C
A
A.
R N
Yeah.
Carnelian.
Where's Mikey? Has he got better things to do, or how come it's
The
not me?
orange one.
Ah, this one here. This is what you're
This is
talking
the
about.
Miranda.
That's the Miranda. You get that free with a burger meal round that.
Archie, what do you think about the now? This is what I am saying for bondage. He has this advantage. He has outstanding body. Now, the good thing about Day 36 is you get to have these beautiful, outstanding dials. On 40, you don't
Actually,
have
we
these
just
dials.
started an argument. Now we've got another super chat from Roland the psychiatrist. $5. Archie Sard, comment on the guy who thinks he looks baller while wearing a jingly jangly 5-digit day date with a bracelet that looks like a slinky. You must admit, are we talking 6-digit? Is there a snobbery between 6-digit and 5-digit, Sard?
There is a
Yes.
huge difference. The guy who is wearing a 5-digit is telling the whole world that he did not had the money to have a 6-digit. Simple.
You
He is
guys
not
are
as
completely
successful.
sick. You're
Yeah,
completely sick.
no. You know, Professor, this is
Go
the
find.
problem. Never buy Rolls Royce Ghost because you're telling the whole community or the whole world that you cannot afford a Phantom.
Yeah, okay.
What if I've
So the
got
That's
person
I've
who
got
has,
four
and
digits?
shame on you, 30, for having a 5-digit reference number.
I knew that would have
You have a 5-digit. Even the
why the
8-digit.
guy. This is what he can afford. It's okay. It's fine.
Shame on him.
Why
If you
shame?
are born poor, that's not your issue. But if you are
Sad, I've got a
dead
three and a
poor,
half digit. I've got a 3.5 digit. So what does that mean?
that means you need to be circumcised.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Take your advice
all
and
right.
I'll go get it chopped off.
Yeah, chopped it off. You will lose 2 kilos.
Chop up the tackle, you know.
You earn some money. Professor, this is
Yeah.
a rich people's channel. Now, if
Mm.
these 5-digit, 4-digit, 3-digit guys come here, they're unless they have a 4-digit um, Daytonas, that's allowed here. But a 5-digit steel garbage or 5-digit day dates, sorry to say, uh, less fortunates are not allowed in this community.
We've got
We'll
another
try
super
my
chat
best.
here. $5 from ABC. £2. Sard, no problem. Tudor and Rolex, same.
Uh,
Hanai
Another
nay.
poor guy, Archie.
I know.
This is another poor guy with poor watches. He has the worst kind of poor watches in our community.
Who is this poor guy now?
He's called ABC. He has shitters.
ABC.
He has shitters of the shitters. He's the collector of shitters.
So what does he have? Omega?
He has Tudor's Black Bay 59. Okay.
And don't
He
forget
has
his Breitling. He has
Breitling.
the Breitling.
He has the Breitling with mesh bracelet.
What shitter?
Which is
Breitling.
Yeah, he has a Breitling with mesh bracelet, difficult to clean with toothbrush. He has
Super
all
shit.
the shitters in the world.
You're a funny bastard, you sir.
What else he?
He's a garbage collector. He's the person with which I can say one man's garbage is another man's treasure. So he collects other guys' garbages. For him, it's treasure.
I'm sorry, Saad,
Okay.
you're completely wrong. His environmental services. We have told you this before.
Who is this guy now? Environmental services? Sad. What's going on? All these weird people.
Services.
Oh, all these people.
Now things is getting complicated, man.
Yeah, and who is this bondage?
Oh, Bondage
Bondage?
is a very classy guy. Bondage and discipline. We
Blondage?
called him Blondage
Oh,
because
blondage.
Blondage had a link with some woman before. By the way, not getting into that.
Blondage, bondage, and then there is a blondie. Who is
He's the
blondie?
gentleman.
Bondage?
He's the gentleman who gifted Archie that Sky Dweller steel with the white dial.
Yes, he did. He did. He was the gentleman who gave me.
Ah,
Yes.
Blondage,
wow.
you fucking corker.
This is the
Fucking brilliant.
I should have said this, man. Blondage.
blondage. So this guy's name is Bondage, but he became
No, no, no.
blondage.
That's another story.
You fucking tickled me with that.
You see that red Stellar dial, Archie? That's more expensive
Yes.
than the whole YouTube channel. Your whole YouTube channel, that is more expensive.
The Stella. We've got
Yes.
another super chat here. Here we go. ABC, £2. Saad, pay Danny more than he can get 6-digit day date.
Yeah,
Sad
if he
Absolutely.
spam more
good,
people,
sir.
the
This
more
is-
he spams people, the more we get money. So, Professor, we have this Professor guy. He has tons of money with him. Then you try to spam him, please. Send him some Amazon gift vouchers.
Okay,
Install TeamViewer in his computer.
okay,
him.
Professor Sir, you're talking to John Smith now. Could you give me last 3 digits of your PAN card? Because I am seeing you have issues with your accountings. Could you send me this, please, sir? Macho.
I got another super chat here. Listen to this. Bondage and discipline, $5. Saad, I totally failed flexing in my Rolls Royce Ghost and 5-digit day date today. Even in Colorado, I couldn't pull it off.
Yeah, you should never. Bondage has a very blondage. No.
Wait, bondage or blondage? I got
Blondage.
completely confused now. Is bondage involved in other activities?
Blondage is the woman and bondage is the man. It's very simple.
Blondage is the woman, bondage is the man, and they are having an affair. Blondage and bondage.
Well,
No,
they're not having an
bondage
affair.
is
'cause they're both
blondage.
not married.
Okay, all right. Anyway,
It's not an affair unless you're cheating. You have to cheat.
why bondage is married?
No, that's
will
why
not
it's
get
not.
to this.
It's an affair because they're not married.
Who cares? Let
I
them
bet
fuck.
start laughing his head off now, Bondage.
Who
Now,
cares?
I gotta tell you this. A
Who
Ghost.
cares?
I like the Rolls Royce Ghost. You know that? I love them.
Oh, they're
And you're
good.
completely
there-
wrong. The 5-digit
there
is
is
the
a
best one. It has all the patina of the 5-digit.
This is
The
correct.
Rolls Royce Ghost is good, car, Archie, but there is a catch. The catch is it's a mid-tier Rolls Royce.
The Ghost
You
is
will,
mid-tier.
yeah, the Ghost is mid-tier.
Oh, I like the ghost. The ghost is a good size. The
But
phantom's too big.
but won't
Hmm.
in your deep inside your heart you'll be thinking that, oh man, I'm such a failure. I couldn't afford this phantom, so that I went for the ghost.
Come on, Sod. Let's be honest with them. The ghost is entry level.
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
Well, let's start a freak show.
We got William Gaudrien, €2. Say my name again, big boy. William Gaudrien.
Your complete name should be William Gaudrien Omber.
And we got ABC, £2.
Yes, I take this name
Sard
in
doesn't
my
own
countings.
watches. He shows auction pieces.
You're
Fucking hell,
jealous
Archie, it
of
sounds
me,
like talking
ABC.
from outside.
You're jealous of me.
Read it again,
Hmm.
Archie, close to your microphone. It sounds like you're outside.
Sard don't own watches. He shows auction because he said that he doesn't own. He's looking at exotic dials. He's
Yeah,
always clearly said he
yeah.
owns. He doesn't own these pieces.
I don't like owning pieces. I just look at them in the catalog and just enjoy them like that. At least I'm better than you. I don't own any shit pieces like you, ABC. You are a shitter.
He's a shitter.
He himself is a shitter. A person who
Oh,
collects garbage is a shitter.
you think so?
Yeah. Don't you
I
know
can't
he has
talk on these.
shit?
It's very hostile here today, Arch. What's going on?
I can't
Yeah.
talk on these levels, because I'm only a 5-digit man.
5 digits should not be
So
allowed
I
in this
can't-
channel, Archie.
Yeah, I
Anybody
agree.
who has a 5-digit reference numbers,
Yeah,
jingly janglies, don't allow jinglies here.
I agree.
That has
Yeah.
to go to TGV's channel.
Only solid end links here, JJ. And the people who have 40mm day dates with the ceramic sleeves in the bracelets are the people who will be allowed here, and you are one of them.
Thank
Sweet.
you.
No
I gotta
jingly
say,
janglies.
No, no bokwase.
They'll be walking down the street, jingling, jangling, Sod, saying, "It's the same as the 40, I swear. It's the same as the 40.
Actually, you know what, JJ? Even these 4-digit day dates, when these guys compare them with the newer day dates, they say it's the same thing. It's the
Oh,
same thing.
fucking 4 digits, man. They can drive you mental.
You know, some
Same
people they
date and
cannot
time.
differentiate between a C class and an S class, JJ. They say it's the same thing.
I know,
I've
Sod.
seen these
Tell him.
people. Yeah,
Tell him,
I've
Sod. Tell him.
I've dealt with these guys, and the best way is to just not talk to them and change the
No,
topic. Tell them let's go to KFC.
C class is garbage.
But for those people, they said they're both Mercedes Benzes. What's the difference? It's
No,
just
no, C
longer.
class garbage. E class garbage.
E
You've
class
got
is an executive vehicle. E class is good. CLS then
Forget.
is really nice.
No. S class, S class.
You've got to have
But
a lot of patience if you want to own a 4-digit day date, man. Fucking drive
yeah,
you.
4-digit day dates are very special, man. The 1803s, 1807s, those are special stuff. But you have to be very careful with the rose versions, 30. Try not getting the rose versions because they can turn yellow very easily.
I wouldn't have another 4-digit. It's too much hard work setting date and time. Date and day.
Yeah, and they had terrible movements also. So
yes, he says William Gaudrien, €2 says, Arch, can I send you a picture of my Rolex museum? Yes, send it to
yes,
Archie
please.
Luxury. Actually, send it to best of Archie at gmail.com. Best of Archie at Gmail. Send it there because I'm logged into that module to do the live streaming. So send it
Should
there.
he send it to you also that you can spam him? Send
Yes,
some
you
Amazon
sent me.
WhatsApp.
I bring up on TeamViewer and I do the account
Arch,
things. Then do
this guy's
refund
got a
bastard.
Rolex museum, and he's only sending you $2. What's going on here?
He's made a few super chats. There's been a few. He's a good lead, JJ. He's a good lead. I'm working the leads.
Okay.
The leads are weak.
Sad,
You're weak.
Yes, Professor Yore.
don't get married.
Never in my I I'll get married after I'm dead. The day I
Excellent.
die, then I'll marry. I look at you guys' faces. I see the stress lines. I see the stress on Archie's face. Always he's going for the coffee and stuff. I am. I don't have any stresses in life, Archie. I don't have kids. All the
No,
day dates.
Archie.
I wear 4 day dates at a time with different time zones. All are my watches, Archie.
Yeah, yeah. I understand what you're saying there. And we got to
Archie, you
sort
have some
that out.
problem with your mic, Archie.
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
Yeah,
hello,
this fine
Mr.
now.
Saad. I want to resign because Mr. JJ offered me job in call center in
This is the
America.
problem with you. I give you so much favor. I did your immigration and everything, and this guy is
He
just offered you $50 per month extra, and you have just kicked me in my ass. Huh?
he
Shame on you. But you remember this. Remember this. Your passport is with me. You cannot go anywhere from
Oh
me.
God,
he
Yeah.
leave.
offered me visa actually.
In the green card.
Remember, ABC, please don't do this to me. ABC, we spend some nice time together. ABC, don't do this. You are a good employee of me. I'll
Then
raise your pay also.
you must
Okay, how
give
much
John
pay I
Smith
raise for you? Okay,
give John Smith pay rise, please.
how much pay? I know you blackmail. You guys all blackmail like this. I
Give
know
me
you
more,
tactics, you
10 more
dirty
rupees, sir.
man.
I
How
need to
much pay
buy a
you?
rice
And
for my
don't say it's in front of Certi because he will also then ask for pay rise. So how much pay you want more? $20 per month
He
is okay.
Sadio
he
Mutta alone send me pera, sir. I working my ass
See
off.
this ABC. I told you to not talk in front of this guy. I told you, and now he will be asking for pay raise also. How many servants? It's
I
not
need
easy
10
for
more
me.
rupees, sir, to get me fruit day.
How
Why
many
you
pay
are
rise
doing
you
like
guys want?
Mutta alone?
I need to also calculate
actually
because
actually Mikey also offered me job.
Mikey,
okay,
who is Mikey?
Vicky Bak.
Mikey he offered me job.
Mickey Mouse.
No,
Go
I
Mike.
think you
I
gentlemen need some
I
marriage
look
counseling. I'm here to give
Mike
you
I
some
look
is
marriage
after
looking.
counseling because the
Mikey, I
marriage
look
thing,
after
you're
your
completely
dog.
wrong.
Archie, these are
Marriage.
my servants. One is from
Marriage.
northern hemisphere, other is from eastern hemisphere. These
Mikey, I
guys,
look after your doggy.
Sir, kick my quota.
You're
Huh?
I
completely
look
wrong.
after your
You
look,
need to
I'll
get
kutta.
raise
married
your
right
pays.
away.
I'll raise
There's
your pays if you earn more for me. I'll raise your pay. I will give you bonuses. I'll give you nice. I'll give you chicken one chicken per month. Okay, for food.
Oh,
You give me
chicken.
Yes, you
Ikmak,
you you guys will have meat. No more spinach. Okay, you
Ikmak
guys
Lala.
will have meat.
Hello,
I'll give you meat, and you
You'll
guys will
Domek
never
also
Lala.
enjoy your
have
life as much as
shampoo.
when you get married. That's when you're going to enjoy it to the maximum level when you
I will
get
give
married.
you
I'm just
new
letting you know
clothes
right now.
to
Give
you
me,
to you guys, both of you, new
sir,
clothes. Okay, new
sir,
Look
give
shoes.
at
me,
this
give
museum.
me
Let's have a look at this
Domek,
museum,
sir.
Dick.
Domek Lala.
Mr. The Clinton, you give me job. I
Whose
train
father is
Mikey
this?
dog.
Is this
That's
William's
Hans
father?
Willdorf. Hans Willdorf. That's the. Look at this. This is the Rolex Museum. Look at that. What do you think?
Looks like
What?
sucker on back there.
This
That's
is
his
just.
two
This
watches
looks
down
like
there.
just bunch of
That's his
pouches.
two.
What's in museum? What's museum here?
It's quite. He's got all these collectibles. Look at this. They
Oh,
got the
this
up.
is his museum.
Yes,
Okay.
his own museum. It's quite cool.
I
I
have
think you
Rolex
need to
bonds.
add. He needs to add a few submariners there to get those oyster thing. I think you got to add. I've got to tell you, I'd
Hmm.
be adding a few submariners. He's got some amazing stuff here.
Yeah, he has a paperweight. I can see some things. He has a binoculars. Um, I
How
can
how
Bangladesh.
detect.
much are those binoculars? What do they go for normally?
Yeah, it's very expensive, Archie. These days, they're going very well now. Very expensive. But Mr. David, Mr. William, I have some stuff from Bukharar, which was sold to Rolex recently. The spoons they made, and I have some Rolex balls. I have some golf kits from Rolex. Some other things
Toothpaste.
also. Yeah, I have two
A
balls with
Rolex
me right
toothpaste.
now from Rolex. I have
I
two.
have Rolex cooker, microwave. Very good.
I have Rolex spoon bastard.
What you have, Mr. RBR?
From Rolex, nothing. I don't want this shit. What is the point of this? No offense to William. I mean, it's a cool little setup, but what do I need Rolex binoculars
It
for?
will
What
be
do-
very tough to do dusting in this.
I want to collect Rolex watches, not swag.
If this was my father, then I would have posted the photograph. But this guy is nobody for me. I mean,
Arch, would you dedicate like a space
No,
in your
bro.
house for all this crap? Serious question.
It's more like a boa.
Danny,
No, I can see how it's pretty cool.
you pray in front of him, Mr. William, when you wake him in the morning.
Danny, do
Namaste and
Rolex
stuff.
make the green butt
Boa
plug?
will stuff.
Come on, Arch, grow a pair. What's going on here? What are we doing?
I quite like it. It's got a nice display here. I like
Would
it.
you worship at the shrine of Rolex?
Boa
You know
will
what?
stuff.
My
Praise be to the Rolex binoculars.
I think it's pretty cool. Add some Submariners there. Add a few subs. Put a bluesy and a no date, and I think we've got a perfect set. What do you reckon?
I want Rolex green butt plug.
All hail the Rolex
Rolex.
perfumes and cufflinks.
Made a boa will stuff. Yeah.
Are those Rolex perfumes? What? Oh, he has perfumes.
It's
He has
dupe. No, that's dupe.
Yes.
Dupe and Brute Aquasonic. And a bit of Yardley's gold.
What else do you have in the shop, Mr. William?
Arch, is that from the chemist? What's the place you get your perfumes from? The chemist?
Chemist Warehouse.
Chemist Warehouse.
Chemist Warehouse. Hey, JJ, how are you? How are you, man?
Doing well. Can't wait to see you, Arch. Only a few short weeks.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to see. I'm going to wear the bluesy. Is that okay?
Yeah.
What's the weather like in New York at that time? What do you think?
Crisp and cool.
Crisp.
It's beautiful, beautiful fall weather. You'd be comfortable in a pair of pants and like a shirt and your cardigan. Or a dress jacket, some type of sport coat.
Yeah.
Look at those submarines, Archie. I just noticed there are two submarines also. The one which has light in them.
Helmets?
Yeah, below the Baba. You see those two? He's the pouch collector.
Baba will stuff.
Beautiful Timex.
I like the binoculars, man.
All
Very
hail
sexy,
the
man.
Rolex nail clippers.
I get it. Okay, you know what? This is very brave of him to come out here and show you his collection, okay? Please.
No one said out. No one said
I
out.
got a
What?
super chat. Real World Curly $5. He says, Archie, please unban everybody on Dungeon YouTube account. Check both channels. Forbin Classics got banned. I will double check that.
Too many
now.
wrenches, Arch. Too many wrenches. This is what happens when you sell them.
Too many wrenches and not enough punters.
Too many wrenches, not enough wenches.
Right.
Too many wrenches.
Too many chiefs, not enough Indians.
I think I want to meet this blondage that the professor's talking about.
Power. Where does the submarines at the below the bower?
Yeah, you see those two of them? Yeah, in shape of kebabs. You know the round.
Doc, your internet has been compromised and your account must be
Yeah,
frozen.
try to spam professor. Try to spam him.
Oh yes, thank you, sir.
He's gone. I think he's gone.
He's gone.
Good.
He also
He
put
is-
cufflinks.
he's
You see
on
the
the board.
cufflinks on the first row. There are two cufflinks on both sides. The red, the green ones.
It's underneath
Mr.
power.
No,
Yeah.
Mr.
So
Doc.
I'm a little bit out of it because I just got here. What is this
On top
that
of
we're
Baba,
looking
you
at?
see two cufflinks.
This is
On
Bawa wisdom.
Mr.
Church
Doc,
of
your
Rolex.
account has
Hearns
been
Wisdom.
compromised and you
Hearns
I
must
mean,
Wisdom.
I
transfer
know
your
what it
funds.
is. I'm just wondering, like, what is it from? What is it like? Something that's at
no,
an
no,
AD's
no.
place
This
This
is
somewhere?
is
It's
this is a
William's
home
shrine.
AD. This is somebody's home AD.
Mr. Doc, your account has been compromised. You
Dog.
must transfer funds to our holding account.
Yeah,
this,
try dog.
this is Bawa wisdom talking.
So this is someone's tribute
Yeah,
to.
but
This
I
is
think
yes, exactly. Someone's
you know
tribute.
why don't you like
He's
it?
still
Why
not
I
getting
think
No,
it's,
no
watches.
one said
Even
they don't
after
like
so
it.
many
I'm
tributes,
just trying to
the
figure
guy
out
is
what it
still not
is.
getting watches.
It's a tribute to Merabawa.
No, but I mean, this is at someone's home. Then it's not like at an
yeah,
AD.
it's in his home. Yeah,
I see. I thought it was in an AD like in Iowa or something like that.
no, it's in his home. That's okay, isn't it? What's wrong with
Nothing
that?
against Iowa, by the way. Nothing against Iowa.
Who's Iowa?
Des Moines. Des Moines, Iowa
I
is the
think Bawa.
capital. Des Moines is the capital. I want to live there to work in call center.
You know, the other thing you need to do,
Abu.
Mr. Saad there, Mr. General, you need to get better
Yes.
internet for some of your employees.
What color is light on your
The cost
router?
becomes too high.
Is it flashing red?
I need to work on their accents because Mr. John Smith, can you say one sentence with your best English accent, please?
Yes.
Sorry, sir. I am talking my very best. Word reading from a dictionary, sir. I'm not very good,
Does, does he sound like
I've,
Indian?
I've
Or
got a medium ass. Yeah.
sorry.
My name is John Smith, and I'd like to talk to you for a little bit.
Why you using my name, you mature?
super
Arch, is
chatter?
it true that Ross Rachel Brady has the same shrine in his house, but there's a missing woman in the picture instead?
And a medium ass.
And there's a finger in one of the.
Eight finger putty.
Why is the guy not talking? The guy in the photograph. Why is he?
It's a ventriloquist. Oh fucking Bawa. Will stop.
It's cool.
Is-
It's cool. It's cool.
He
it's
has some
cool.
internet
I like
problems,
it.
Archie.
I like it. I like it. I really like it. I like it. I like the.
The
I
guy
like
has
the, you know,
internet issues. Archie is not talking.
It's good work.
Malik Diamond. We got Malik Diamond. Archie had a cabinet full of luxury shoes, and everyone's giving this guy shit. Fuck me dead.
Who fucking talking handbags earlier? Fucking hell, that laugh.
Mr. Ross, have you had accident in last 3 years?
Yes. I didn't mean to kill her. I didn't mean to kill her.
We can get you full compensation actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Danny, can you help him? John, can you help him?
Sorry, my bussy passed me through to different line. Says, I heard that you have an accident in last 3 years. Is this correct, sir?
Yes. I didn't mean to kill her. It was an accident.
Is this true? You get your Lola stuck in the bum bum?
The what?
Talk in English too.
You get
ass.
you get
in
in
English
the
with him.
Lola stuck in the bum bum.
Did you get tackle stuck in
In
ass?
the medium ass.
Yes.
That's a medium bum bum. Medium
And
bum.
did you split your banjo string?
Well, you see, what happened was I put it in the medium ass, but I couldn't get it out.
Did you try lubrication, sir?
Yes, I spit on it.
I can help you with your problem, sir. All you have to do is send me Amazon gift voucher so I can get the K5 jelly.
Okay, Curly. I've taken all the bands off for the dungeon.
Curly always have problems, Archie. Super chat.
Super chat. Where have you been? Nelson Oliveira, $10. Hey, Arch, did you have a room like this with the Hermes bags? JJ, I think the steakhouse will be packed like a mofo.
Mm.
Betcha I had a room like that. I love a museum.
I'm actually almost out of room. I have a list, and it's filling up quick.
I absolutely love this museum. I think it's beautiful. I think it shows a lot of, it's just nice to have your stuff put nicely on display. What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with Bawaji.
There's nothing wrong with that, Arch. I do that with all my victims' kills. Yes.
Archie, have you got a picture of Boa wheel stuff in your bedroom?
No, I don't.
Hello, boys. Happy Friday.
Hey,
Hello.
Curly, how are you, man?
I'm okay.
Mr.
Hey,
Curly,
Archie, I gotta run. I don't have a lot of time, but can you do me a favor, Archie? Can you make Mookie an administrator on the YouTube account for the dungeon?
Did Mikey kill his doggy?
Yeah. Yeah, I can do that, Kelly. I'll just take JJ's.
This way I don't have to bother you, because I'm being accused of leaving a video up that somebody got doxxed on, who's been shown videos of his face, but he happens to be spreading these rumors on other platforms. So I don't want to keep bothering you, but I think Mookie would make a good administrator. Just for the
it's not
horology.
easy to set up. I gotta give him some. It's not easy.
Well, Archie, if you don't want to, just say no. That's no problem.
No,
I'm just
it's not
saying.
easy because he's got to get the password, and then it's two-phase authentication. I got to tell him the code, otherwise it's not going to work.
Yeah. Well, you got Mookie's email. I just spoke to him. He said he's fine. This way, we don't unban troll accounts that he's banned. He's got inside knowledge on who the troll accounts are that start trouble. But somehow or another, you have a problem with a rogue wrench again that's not only doing it on your channel, but on the dungeon, because they did it to Golden Baba, Casey Jones, New York. They seem to be banning people that come from Tim's channel onto the dungeon and Super Chat. So this shit's starting all up again. You know what I mean? The rogue wrench stuff, Archie. So I don't have time to keep track of all this. And I don't want to keep asking you to make videos. I mean, the dungeon streams, members only and all that stuff. So it's up to you. You've got Mookie's email address, correct?
I'll be in touch with Mookie.
Yeah, you decide what you want to do. Yes or no. It doesn't matter. I spoke to him. He's fine with it. He's administrator on my channel, and he does a fine job. I don't have time to be an administrator for something, but it'll help you out, and Mookie's a trustworthy person. So that's all. You might want to I think JJ's right. You might have a little bit too many wrenches on both your channels, Archie. So Mookie's got good judgment who to give wrenches to on the dungeon. So I hope that nobody, if Mookie does become administrator, I hope that nobody gets a hard on about getting the wrenches pulled, but it's going to be up to Mookie's judgment, because he has all the ways of verifying stuff and who takes advantage of that and not. So that's all. Make things a little easier, Archie. Make things a little easier.
No worries.
So have a great show. See you guys.
Yeah, that's 100%.
We got a super chat here from William Gordranian, €2. You don't like my Rolex collection? That doesn't look. I think it was beautiful. I really do like it. I love
Beautiful
it.
collection, yeah.
Yeah, Golden Baba, $2. Sorry, the Don shat upon your shrine. Peace, brothers. Sorry, the Don shat.
We
upon,
like your
yeah,
watch collection
We-
more,
we
actually, William.
we did.
You
Uh,
have outstanding watches.
Mr. Saad sir, did Mikey kill his doggy?
Yeah, he's dead. This is the third dog. The dog killed.
Did he use AK-47?
No. Out of hunger, he died out of hunger. No food.
John, are you okay? You spit drink. Drink go up your nosy.
I know this model AK-47.
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 I kill you.
AK-47. 2 minutes, says I show you. Big hands.
Big hands.
Big hands. A little real, but I have big hands.
Can you load it? I want to hear the sound of the spring.
You want to hear the spring, sir? This is
Yeah.
I reload magazine now, says.
Now should I do it?
Yeah, I broken. Sorry, sir. I put back together now, right away. See, this is free gift I get from all Amazon vouchers, you know, sir. It's correcting, working now, sir.
So I just want to address the super chat. We were just having some fun, man. I think it's
Yeah,
cool.
we were having fun.
The shrine
man.
is cool. The shrine is cool.
No one said no bad
There we
about it.
Pavel, $5 for Sad to say, I love your race car.
I love your race car.
There we go.
What sound is of this, Danny?
That is the pen clicking on back to write down details, sir.
It is beautiful.
No, we are just having some fun, William. We really liked your cabinet, and also on top of that, you had beautiful watches. Beautiful.
Maybe
you don't
I
know how much
use this
we
name,
love your
sir.
watch.
Maybe I use this name with William because people catching me out now, you know.
I'm sorry
That's
I
right.
say green Rolex butt plug. I'm sorry.
We like the Bawaji, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, he had respect for that guy, man. He had
Yeah, the
so much
Mona Bai,
respect.
sir.
It's perfect.
What you looking at, Arch? What for your fucking distant stuff into?
I got to tell you something, guys. You know what? The watch market, you got to buy what you like. It's no longer investment, but I love my watches. Certi, what are you
Yeah,
wearing
mate.
today? What are you wearing today? What are you wearing
Blue.
today? Bluesy.
I
Bluesy,
wear
40
this.
mil bluesy.
Yeah, do you know what? I wear this most times.
I know.
I always thought
I think that's a one and done, isn't it? Don't you think? One and done is
it could be.
Did you get that Cartier, Danny?
I was gonna do, but then I couldn't make my mind up, so I didn't bother buying it.
Archie, how many kilos of ice cream can you eat in one serving, in one go? How many kilos?
2 kilos.
Without brain
How many?
freeze.
I
No,
can
ice cream.
yeah, ice cream after food. I mean, after having one complete chicken, then as a dessert, you can have 2 kgs of ice cream in one serving.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay. Yeah, just asking because I want to
Why not?
downsize to 2 kgs now.
Yes. That's exactly it. I got to tell you, we've lost the professor. We've got medium ass. We've got Certi. We've got ABC. ABC, how are you going, man?
Yeah, I'm doing all right, man.
Archie,
How's
tell
that
me an interesting fact
going
about
up
Patek
yours?
Philippe. Tell me one interesting fact about Patek Philippe, Archie.
One interesting fact.
Oh,
What do you
that's
want
a
to
very
know?
tough question.
An
Very
interesting
tough question.
fact, something that'll make me think, wow, I'm coming to this Archie show every fucking day because I don't want to miss out on facts like that.
You know, most of them are non-hacking. They're not hacking.
Come on, Archie, you can do better than that.
Hacking. They're non-hacking.
Only thing I'm hacking is your account is Mr. John Smith, sir.
I'll tell you something else. Most of them.
Mr. Mookie,
Most
hack
of
my
them-
stream and take a picture
Most
of
of them
me.
are actually, they wind one way. They're not bio-directional winders. They wind one way.
What happens if you wind a Calatrava 11 times, Archie?
Hey, what happens?
You
Nothing.
can bust it. You can bust it, can't you?
You can bust anything by overdoing that.
No, but with Rolex you cannot do it. There is
Okay.
nothing. You cannot overwind it.
It's got a slip clutch, man.
Slip
Oh,
clutch.
one time I overwinded this bitch in the bathroom, man. It was crazy.
Danny,
yeah,
Danny,
I never saw
Danny,
her again.
Danny. You cannot sleep
Come
at
on,
night.
Arch,
It
give
gets
him some
really
good
late.
facts. Patek Philippe gave watches to Queen Victoria. There's so much good stuff you could say.
Good
And it
stuff.
comes out on that
Danny
It
doesn't
introduced the silicone escapement wheel. So many things.
Danny. What are you
It's
buying?
always
next?
been
Tell-
privately owned.
What am I
No
buying?
Phoenix bullshit. No Phoenix bullshit brand.
Phoenix? No, not a Phoenix.
It starts with a P.
Yeah.
Oh, Pantera.
Archie, in this dying watch market, what will happen to these independent watchmakers? They will be more vulnerable to this
Yeah, I
terrible
think so.
economy.
It's got to contract. It's got to contract. You know, in Australia, FP Journe is super exotic. That's considered super exotic. It's super. It's kind of stick to mainstream Rolex. I tell you honestly, I think honestly with watches, it's kind of it's this bubble. Would you ever have thought this hobby was so popular at one stage? It's bound to burst.
Archie, why
No.
are Rolex? Why are
Watches.
Rolex on photographs always set at 10:10:28? Date.
That's just a good photo to
Archie,
Talk shit, Archie, you should know that.
it's just
but
a
Archie,
good position there.
but when you look in the when you
Like
study
missionary
the 10
position,
years
good
trend,
position.
Archie,
Yes.
or when you study the 10 years trend or 20 years trend even,
Yes, because it takes 10 years.
eventually Rolex they go up in value, Archie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe Ross can tell us about good positions.
Yes.
position.
My
Yeah.
favorite position is doggy style.
Yeah.
But sometimes I like when they flip me over too.
I would bump dicks together.
That was
Docking, yeah.
freaky show.
Archie, come on, tell us why Rolex always set the time at 10:10 and 28 front date.
Hey. Tell me why, Danny. Sounds
No, you're watch man. I watch you, mate. You should know. You should be telling me.
hey.
It's not just Rolex, it's with all brands.
Or
Yeah,
Rolex
but there's a
started
reason why Rolex do it.
it. Rolex started it.
It's basically somewhat symmetrical, and it is illusion. It gives you a illusion that it is smiling, or it is just making the watch a little bit better, maybe look wise. It's all cosmetic.
Arch, what do you think if I do this every Friday?
It's the best time to display the dial. That's all it is.
Yeah,
Best time to display the dial.
It's the most aesthetically pleasing time.
It's because it's when it were made. That's the time it
Sorry?
were made, and that's the date it were made,
That's the time it was made.
and the date it were made.
Fair enough.
Arch, what do you think? Should I stay in character every Friday like this?
I love
Yes,
it. man.
100%.
I
You're
love
very
it.
important.
Danny's giving me a hard time. What time is it in the UK there? It's like,
Oh, it's only left 20 to 2.
so you cannot
One
sleep?
for,
Can't sleep, mate.
It's
Can't
What
sleep.
one
time do you,
for.
I think, fucking hell, what's going to go off in Arches today? What am I going to miss? I need to go on it and talk handbags, mate. I can't miss this.
yeah, what time do you sleep? You sleep in the day?
Got to sleep about 6 in the morning and get up about 10 or 11.
Okay.
Usually 10.
Danny, do you
Amazing
polish
stuff.
your do you polish your these teeth with those polishing cloth or something?
Polish my
Polish
nose.
them with a sander.
Grinder.
Yeah.
What links are those? Are those Jubilee bracelet links, Oyster President links? Can you show us a close up of this?
A
I
bit
want
of
to
both.
know.
Just a few links off a Breitling, some off a Rolex. Fuse them all together. See what I can make.
I think these are Oyster bracelet. They're a little bit big.
Breitling popular? Is Breitling popular? Tell me that. Is Breitling popular in the UK there?
Not really.
I think it's Omega dominated, right? Omega and maybe Rolex.
Yeah.
Where I am, to be honest, there's people that I've watched this. A lot of them have stuff like AP and that.
AP.
A lot of them, but also a lot of them are fake AP as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
All 2 dime millionaires.
You
What
were going
about
to get
Richard
AP at
Mille?
one stage, Danny, weren't you?
I wore, and then I looked into it, and I seen how much of a pain in the arse it is to get it serviced, that you can only send them to AP, and I didn't fancy that. And
Okay.
the charge for it knows the for servicing. I mean, I don't mind paying for servicing, it needs doing it, but I didn't want to pay them sort of prices for simple stuff.
With third and fourth a-hole.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a fair point there.
Serti,
were
what are
also-
the top 3 bad things you have done in your life, Serti?
Fucking hell. Probably won't have me on stream again.
Yeah, you can give us some hints.
All right. Number 1, subscribe
Some
to
hand
Archie.
gestures.
Number 1, subscribe to Archie's channel. Number 2, come on Archie's channel.
And number 3, driving in a car park next to some Uncle G.
That's not that there.
Skidding in a car park next to some.
Where is the body? Where is the body, Serti? Where did you hide the body?
Which body? You'll have to be specific.
How many bodies have you hidden?
I've lost count.
You lost count?
Lost count.
Yes.
Was it hard the first time, Serti?
No, just shut your eyes.
Yeah, it's you lose sleep on the first day. You lose sleep, then you become used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will Money, $2. Like Danny, like Rolex, Danny has his own foundry. And William Gaudrian, €2. He says, I
You
send
said
you
his
a
name
picture of
3
my watch
different
collection
ways
on
today.
mail. Okay.
Which is Royal Mail?
Yeah, this is William's watch collection. This is actually pretty
How many
nice.
collections he has, Archie?
Archie, you've pronounced his name in 3 different ways today.
And thank you. Holy fuck.
We haven't finished yet. There'll be another 5 coming.
William Gudriana. Gudrian and then Gurian.
Archie,
Look at this.
what's the worst brand you've ever bought watch-wise? What's the worst brand?
Ulysses Nard.
Oh,
Ulysses
look at
Narden.
this now. Never knew he's a heavy guy. Oh, he has a second date. He has a 18078 also. This guy is a rich man. This guy has some serious money.
GMT's lovely.
Serious money, isn't it?
But GMT's lovely in it. The green dial one.
He's got some good stuff, don't you
Yes.
think?
He has some serious stuff, Archie. This guy is, and I really love the way he has put the date as an enlarged photograph, so it is an highlighted watch in his collection. See, Archie, the second watch with the green dial, that's the anniversary piece, very expensive. The 166, the GMT. Then we have the date 18078.
Sad, I don't know if you noticed, but he made the 40 mil day date really big and the 36 mil day date the same as the steel and two-tone. Or the rest of them.
I got to tell you, this is really quite beautiful. He's got
Yeah,
the
do you
same,
like his
he's got a
collection?
40 mil.
Yeah, this is 40.
Sub, like mine, the bluesy. You can see the gold writing.
Yes.
I love the fucking 36. He's also got a bark. Look at that bark.
Yeah, 18078, Archie.
Yeah, beautiful.
And it's mint condition, Archie. Look at the lugs. It's in mint condition. This guy knows what watches are. This guy is a proper watch guy.
He's also got a gold GMT.
That's bollocks. That's lovely.
That's the anniversary.
Yes.
Anniversary.
The 2014-15 model, yeah.
Yeah. And he's also got a original Kermit,
Yes.
Flat 4.
and
Is that a flat 4? It is, right?
You know more, JJ, about these
you're the
pieces.
expert on them.
We got to ask Austin Daniels. It looks like a flat 4. I could be wrong though.
And then we've got a Pepsi. Pepsi. Look at the Pepsi. Pepsi. I mean, that's fucking beautiful collection. What more do you want? What more do you want? Does he
No,
need a
he's a
Daytona? Is a Daytona missing or not?
Yes, it's missing. You're right.
No, it's not a flat 4.
Daytona's missing. How does he need a day? Maybe he doesn't like chronographs.
Yes, yeah, true. Yeah,
What do you think?
very special.
Does he really need it?
We don't need any of them, do we? But we want them and we enjoy them.
Interesting point, isn't it? Very interesting. What a fucking nice collection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 piece. 6 piece. What more do you want? 6. How many
1,
fucking
2, 3, 4,
5?
1, 2, 3, 4,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Archie, did you once have a mill?
Plastic shares one with his wife. Don't forget that. Plastic doesn't have 7 because he shares one. The wife wears one. Sorry?
You had to get that in, didn't you? Did you once owned a mill sub, didn't you?
No. Never.
I thought you owned one. A 5507, wasn't it?
No. I had a 5508. That's not a mill sub.
5508.
Sub. Yeah, it was fucking. It was a. You know that they are 37 mil. Did you know that?
Yeah.
They're not 40. And gorgeous. Unfortunately, someone fucked the dial up on it, so it's kind of detracts from it, you know.
Yeah, big time. Somewhat like that.
Mike's just texted me, no pressure. Mike's.
This is a good collection, Serti. This is a very, very good
Yeah, it's
collection.
lovely. It is. It's really nice.
I like it.
Can we have JJ's photograph? Is it possible to have JJ's collection or no?
JJ sold most of it off. It doesn't exist anymore.
I didn't sell most of it off. I sold 2 pieces since then.
He sold the junk, actually. He has the best collection now. He sold the
I have 5 Rolex and a Journe. That's it. And a Tudor Pelagos 39 is my beater.
I shouldn't have called the Vacheron junk. It's not a junk, but it's a beautiful watch, that Vacheron.
Yes, exactly.
This is a great collection, Archie. And this green dial watch is a very special piece.
Yes, super special. Super
This
special.
collection. You know what this collection tells about this guy? That he is never interested in any kind of investments. He's a true watch guy.
He enjoys his watches for the watches.
Exactly, JJ. Exactly.
Yeah, it's not a hype. It's not hype. There's not many hype. There's only 2 hype there, isn't it? Like there's Pepsi and the Kermit.
But that's the steel pieces, for daily wear. That's okay.
JJ, you doing a show today?
Yeah, I actually got to go set up.
Hey, don't disappear.
Well, it's almost 9 p.m. Arch. At 9 o'clock, I log in and I do prep, unlike some people, you know.
Yeah.
Arch, what time do you sit at your chair when you start? How soon before you press the play button?
2 minutes before it starts, and that's to run his intro.
I mean, you could lie if you want. You know, I hold you to it here.
No, I understand. Yeah, I get you.
No, I'm curious. Do you get like sit down and put your lighting on and invite people in like before the show starts, like 15 minutes before you get ready?
I try to. I get a lot of calls, interruptions, but yeah, I try to.
All good, Arch. We all do things our own way, you know. Mobster says, JJ, I thought you got an FP Journe. Yeah, I have an FP Journe. I have 5 Rolex, 1 FP Journe, and 1 Tudor Pelagos 39. 7 pieces, 1 for each day of the week.
I'm just linking to you today, JJ, for this where the show is linking to you today.
Sweet.
I just wanted to bring it up, so we can
If
give you
Curly's
some
doing a dungeon after, I will link to them.
Yep, no worries at
We'll keep the
all.
party going all weekend, Arch. It's a
No
weekend
problems
fiesta.
at all. Yeah. I gotta say, that's a fucking beautiful collection. Now, Dog Trainer's just sent me an
autographed
nice
copy of his book.
Here we go. Look at this. This is Dog Trainer's collection. And look at this beautiful collage of dog picture with a root
You know
beer.
what? I don't see no appeal to the Sprite, me.
Yes,
Me neither. I was just thinking that when I looked at the picture. It looks so weird. I don't know. I just don't like it.
The only
I thought
good
it was
watch is
upside down, actually. You're right. It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Have they just spun dial? Is that all they've done and called it left-handed?
the root beer is good between all. The root
Can you
beer
scroll
is
down, Arch? Can we see the rest? What else is there? Oh, the
He's
root
got
beer.
a root beer. This is his GMT section. Root
Oh.
beer, Pepsi, and a Sprite.
Sell that Sprite, Marky. Add a few bucks and get the Meteorite Pepsi.
Yeah, I'd rather have that. I'd rather have Pepsi over that, if I'm honest, either. Just it doesn't do out for me.
Yeah.
Especially, I'm not left-handed either, so I don't see no appeal.
Meteorite Pepsi and a Batgirl. That's all you need.
But
Everything
JJ,
else-
don't you think this left hand, once discontinued, will become something of an auction grade piece? Very
Yeah, but
rare.
I have two criteria that if something's going to sit in a collectible state for me. Number one, it has to be highly collectible. Number two, it has to be aesthetically pleasing. And just this does not hit the second mark for me. You know, I get it. I know what you're saying. It is, it is an important piece as far as the left hand. I just think it's goofy. I don't know. I don't like it.
If this Pepsi and this Sprite come out at the same time when they were both, you could just get any of them. Which would you choose, Archie?
I got Pepsi.
Oh,
yeah, me too. And I heard a rumor that next year, every whatever it is, 5 years, they update something with the GMT. Next year is the year, and they might bring out the Coke and discontinue the Pepsi.
Fuck.
I had to discontinue Pepsi because the bezel insert keeps getting cracks in it. So
I think it's the red that's giving them a hard time, though. I don't know. These are the rumors, Arch. Well, these are the days of our lives.
Yes, sir.
And on that note, gentlemen, I bid you a fond farewell until mañana. I gotta go prepare. Arch, thanks for having me on. Serdi, Saad.
Thank you so much, JJ.
It's a pleasure. Everybody in the chat. See you in a little bit if you're joining. If not, see you tomorrow with Arch.
See you in a bit, JJ, mate.
Later, guys.
See ya.
Archie, what do you think are the top 3 best GMTs in your view?
I got to tell you, you got to hand it to Rolex. They invented this genre. I don't think anyone, like with the Submariners, you can always say there's other companies that do a good dive watch. But I don't think anyone does a GMT as good as Rolex.
Now,
and when I say Rolex, I also mean Tudor as well. Rolex Tudor.
Okay, now let's go to the Rolex section. Now, in Rolex, what do you think are the best 3 GMTs in your view? What are the best 3 GMTs?
Pepsi would be number 1.
Okay.
Pepsi. Number 2 would have to be Explorer 2.
And number
3 would be the Sky Dweller.
What are the top 3 Submariner variations in your view, priority-wise? What are the top 3 variations?
Sub Steel Date, James Cameron, and the 43 Sea Dweller. I used to love, what I loved? I loved remember when they had the pre-ceramic, I loved the 40 mil Sea Dweller. That was such a special watch.
I could see you wearing a pre-ceramic Pepsi Arch, and it's suiting you.
Cool watch.
I could see you in a 5-digit over this.
The
Yeah.
problem
Do
with
you?
the problem with those watches is are the bezel. They become so easily scratched, Serti, the aluminum bezel, and again when you compare the 5-digit with the 6-digit, the 5-digit almost looks like a replica quality wise.
Yeah, but I like that. I like that when it starts losing colour and gets scratched. It looks more like a tool, doesn't it? What it were built for.
You're right. Yeah, in that view, it's okay, patina wise, but these watches, when they look in mint condition, like the one we see here, the Pepsi, it will always look like this
Yeah,
because of
I
the
know what you're
ceramic
saying.
bezel.
If you basically, because the bezel's ceramic, it's never going to change. At worst case scenario, you just get the watch polish and it look brand new again.
I got to be honest with you. Does 5-digit appeal to you? I'm
I like
somebody. It's like Mercedes. When Mercedes brings a new model out, I hate it. I really fucking hate it.
But
Then a
after some
couple,
time, you get used to
fucking
it.
yeah. I remember when the W210. You know the W210. That's the circle headlight E-Class.
Yes. Archie.
I
Yeah.
hate it. Then I loved it.
Yeah.
Then I remember they even did a revision to the W211.
Yes,
Right.
very beautiful car.
And I preferred the 210. Then I suddenly love the 211 and I hate the 210. I can't. The 210 looks too dated. Does that make
Exactly.
sense?
100. I totally understand this, and they are so advanced in their designs that our brains cannot catch with them. It takes us 2 years, 3 years actually, in order to understand their design, language. Uh, this is how advanced these companies are. For once they release the new version, we think, oh, the current version looks much better than the newer one. But after an year or two, then the newer version looks much better to us, and the current or the old generation, which has been
Yeah,
superseded, looks like a total garbage.
exactly. And I got to be honest with you. I would really like to, like with the 5-digit. I don't know if I could go. I was so hesitant when ceramic came out. Okay, I was so hesitant. I thought, you know what? No, I thank God. I really love. I was actually appreciative that I started my watch journey when there was sapphire pre-ceramic, right? I thought, oh, I'm really happy. But now, you know what? I don't even want to own a 5-digit anymore. I mean, it's not that I hate
Well,
5-digit, but I mean, I'd much rather have usable watch, like the Submariner ceramic, the bluesy I've got. I had the last of the pre-ceramics, a V serial number.
2009, well, that.
Yeah, 2008. 2008, a
There
V
was a thing you
serial.
wanted between 2008 2000.
Yeah. Yeah, they had the next number as well, but it had the Rohart as well. But the thing is, when I look back on it, I much rather prefer my ceramic one. I think it's so much better because I like the improvements to the bracelet stick, and also I like the. I actually like the ceramic. The maxi. My eyesight's gone shit over the last. Like I can't read the date. Can you read the date without glasses? I can read the time. Can you read it without glasses now?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can read it.
And Archie, same thing will happen to you when buying a 36 millimeter watch now. It will look so wrong to you. It will, because you're used to with big watches now, you're used to with 40, 41. Uh, 36 is a very wrong choice. It's the same wrong choice if you buy a 5-digit reference number, that's a wrong choice. So in the same way, 36 size is a totally wrong size. You will think that you have wasted money on it.
Actually, would you not have another 16610 solid end link superluminous dial?
16610. I love that watch. That's a beautiful pre-ceramic sub. I
But
love
with
that watch.
the solid end link version with the Luminova dial.
Yeah, I
So it
like
still
it.
lights up and
But I prefer the ceramic. I just like the usability of it, man. You know what I mean?
you see when ceramics first come out, I went into them. I thought, no, I'm staying with these. I don't know why they've
No,
come out.
that's exactly what I thought. I was the same way. I wasn't into the ceramic shit either. I thought, oh, they look like a fucking. They're
They look
too.
like
I didn't like the maxi dial. I didn't like the case proportions. Everything I fucking hated. And
You
now
know,
the most
terrible, the most terrible decision one can make is to buy these transitional pieces, where you have solid end links and the dial is of the old model.
Oh, they're very collectible. Some people love that stuff.
Archie, but that's
Like
very
the sweet
tricky
spot.
also.
I got to be honest with you. I think the sweet spot, if there's a sweet spot to be said, it's the solid end links with the holes case.
This is what I'm saying.
Like 2000, 2002.
So you had solid end links, because I love the fact you can just take it off with a fucking paper clip. You know, that's pretty cool.
Or a
Now,
toothpick.
Archie, there were some late Zenith Daytonas which actually had T Swiss made T written on them, which means it had tritium, of course, but they used Luminova on the dial. Now, for 99% of the people, they will say this is a reloomed watch, right? But that was the time when they were doing transition from tritium to Luminova, and these are the problem with these kind of watches is that people will think that it is a fiddled watch. You know, it is a watch which is being bastardized,
like a tritium thing has been reloomed.
So, so when somebody tells me that I want to buy this vintage watch, I tell them, okay, if you really want to buy a vintage watch, just buy the one which is not a transitional one. It will become really. Oh, we have a
transitional.
Come on, Ben.
Transitional. We got T-Dub. Am I banned? What are you drinking there? Where are you, T-Dub? Where are you?
I got the
just up the shop, local shopping centre, Arch. Just had another dressing put on the leg.
Well, what's happening?
You look great, TW. You look so nice today.
Hang on, I can hardly hear you guys.
You look great.
You look great. You look great.
Oh, thank you, Saad. Yeah, I'm on the mend, slowly but surely. It's healing, but got to go back on Wednesday.
What happened to one of your tooth there, T-Dub? What happened?
You had a silver tooth at one point.
Yeah, no, I'd have to take it out. I have to take it out, Danny. I've just had a sausage roll and a party pie.
Is it a denture?
I'm at the bakery. I'm at Goldstein's, Arch. You know Goldstein's?
Got
you. So have you got a denture in there?
Yeah, it's just a partial denture, but I take it out when I eat because I can't.
What happened?
Huh?
How did you lose that tooth? That's a major tooth to lose.
It died, Arch. It died. It died.
How
They tried.
did that happen?
They tried to.
I
tried to do root canal, but root canal's a bitch. I can't do it. So I just said take it out.
Oh,
now he's drinking Coke on the other one.
That's no good. That's no good, man.
What do you think, Arch? What do you think of the IWC? The Type 20.
They're fucking toxic, man. They're just toxic shit.
No good.
Don't even buy if you are getting
on a big pilot.
No,
my heart set on a big pilot.
I do like the big pilots. I do like the big pilots.
I got a couple super chats here. We've got William Goridian, €2. I send you a picture of my watch collection on mail. William Goridian again, $2. Hello, friends. Send me more of my collection.
Yes, please send us. We're very much interested in your collection.
He's already sent it to me. I've got it here.
The big pilot, TW, the big pilot you're looking at, is it the one with? It's got the chronos on it, or is it the one just plain?
No, I just want the plane,
like the
not with the small seconds.
Get your money back, T-Dub. You never get your money back. Who are you going to buy that? You never get your money back, man.
I just want, because my eyesight, Arch, I want something big and legible. You know.
Get a Panerai.
Oh, okay. How's your health? You're going okay, man? You okay?
Me?
So this is William's other watches he's got here. Look at this.
Oh yeah, the deep sea.
Oh,
what?
Yeah. Once
they haven't moved much in price, Arch, the deep seas in the last couple of years. They're still around the 2023 mark. for a good example.
Yeah, I'd rather have a bluesy, I think, than a deep sea myself. I think it, what do you reckon, Danny?
They're very
I've
top
had
heavy. They're thick.
I've had the deep sea and it just got in my way. With it being too thick, it
Too
fucking
thick,
banged
yeah.
in every door in the house. It just banged on.
What are they, about 14? 14?
That's the problem with
14 mil thick?
IWC too. I found the same thing with IWC.
Too big.
Yeah. Are you at the Rabina Goldsteins, are you?
No, mate. No, at
Runaway Bay?
Runaway Bay. For the
Ah,
Runaways. For the
got you.
Runaways at Runaway Bay.
T-Dubs, why don't you get a PAM 24? You'd be able to read that.
Oh, sorry, Danny?
Why don't you get a PAM 24? You'd be able to read that and they're not expensive.
Submersible.
Yeah, I don't know about him.
How much? What budget did you have, T-Dub? What budget?
Well, that's to be debated, mate, because I think I'm going to go. I think I'm going to go into litigation with this leg because it wasn't my fault. So I'm going to give it a fly. It might have legs. It might not have legs. I'm waiting on a phone call on Monday from my legal representative because it wasn't my fault, Archie. So could have a case, might not have a case. I just don't know. You know, I mean.
I understand.
How much is a leg worth? How much is a leg worth these days? If I hadn't have had it looked after or got onto it, I might have lost my leg.
Around $5,000. Around $5,000 a leg. If it's a steel leg, then it's $2,000.
No, I mean compo leg, compensation.
Yeah,
leg.
your leg should be $5,000 per leg.
Oh no, you got pain and suffering. You got pain and suffering on top of that.
I've calculated that.
5,000.
Yeah, it's not expensive. But the population, the supply of population is too high, so the demand is low and supply is high. So human beings are no more expensive.
That's a fair point.
Yeah,
it's pure economics.
Yeah.
I was looking at the date just on Chrono. The date
just
41s are ridiculous at the moment. They're ridiculous price.
Go for a date just 2 if you really want to have a big piece. Go for a date just 2. You will never lose your money on it. It's an excellent, outstanding. Don't go for these IWCs and these junk brands. Go for a proper anything. Date just is an excellent piece.
I don't think he's got the money for that, but see, he doesn't have the budget for that. What sort of money did you want to spend, T-Dub? What budget?
Cost you an arm and a leg.
A leg only.
Well, I don't know at the moment, Archie. I might have to go into negotiation.
But don't you have any money on you already? No.
Well,
no.
Look, I looked on Chrono 24. They're asking 20,000 for a date just 41. That's just
Chrono 24. It's just a waste of time. Half of people haven't even got the watches. It's just photographs.
I thought you wanted a tutor. I thought you wanted a tutor.
I've had a tutor. I've had tutor, mate. I've had tutor.
You don't like tutor?
No, I had a bad experience with it.
Did you ever live in Brisbane, T-Dub?
No.
You always lived at the coast.
Yes, always been. Not born here though.
No. And how's your sons? Are they good?
Sorry, mate?
Your sons. How are your sons? Are they okay?
I wouldn't have a clue, mate. I haven't heard from them. They're all right, I guess.
You ring them every week?
Huh?
You ring them every week?
No, they don't ring me, mate. So why should I be bothered ringing them? They don't ring me. They only ring me. You know, I saw one of them on Father's Day. They're doing whatever they're going to do.
Yeah, you got to make the effort, but T-Dub.
Archie, really, I've done. It's my job's finished, mate. It's over.
Yeah. How old are you now, T-Dub? You're only young.
59.
59. Fuck.
59, Arch. The big 6-0 next March. The big 6-0, T-Dub's big 60. The
You looking
1st of
forward to
March. Depends what happens between now and then.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Archie, among all of you, Mike is the oldest, right?
T-Dub's older than Mike.
Because but he looks older. He looks oldest,
He's
actually.
had a hard life.
Yeah, because I bashed my body about too much. That's why I look older.
No, we're talking about Mike.
Oh, Mikey.
Not you. I'm talking
Where is
about
our
Mike the
Mikey?
snake.
Where is Mikey?
His mum's not well. He's not. He's
yeah, I thought something might have been like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's no good.
No, it's not any good. I agree.
You look young for 59, 58, TW. You look around 57.9.
Thank you, Sard. I wouldn't mind the last 20 years back. Wouldn't want my whole lot. I wouldn't want my whole lot
20
back.
years back.
Just the last 20 years.
TW, if you have the option to be old but rich, or to be young and poor, which one will you choose?
Yeah, good question.
Well, yeah. See,
young and poor.
What's rich? What's riches?
Rich is comfortable. Whatever you want, you can have it. No financial independence on anybody. That is called rich.
Yeah, I'm comfortable, but riches, yeah, well.
You know what?
With an addictive,
Why I asked this question,
personality.
The reason I asked this question is because being young is not a blessing. If you have health problems, or if you are poor, or if you have any other complications, being young, being in your 30s or 40s or 50s is nothing special. If you have problems in your life, I'd rather want to be in my 60s and have no problems or less problems than to be in my 30s and have tons of problems.
It depends which way you look at it, Sad, because if you're young and poor, it'll give you that hunger to go make money. And if you're old and rich, you've got no to spend the money on.
I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying that being young is nothing to be. It is nothing special if you have problems, or I mean, it's very tough to be sometimes young and having so many problems these days. I mean, we are in our 30s and we are having so much problems.
I was young and I had not unlimited funds, but I was financially comfortable, but I made a lot of mistakes.
Tell me this: what's the biggest regret of your life, T-Dub? What's the biggest regret?
I let a lot of people take advantage of me.
Top 10 regrets of your life.
Regrets?
Yes.
No, I've got no regrets. You can't live with regret.
Patrick B, $10. Archie, love you and this crazy place, but this super chat is only because we have Sard. I tuned in late, but have missed him for days. Good to hear you. So good to hear you here, our General Sard.
Thank you so much, Patrick B. Thank you. I salute you, brother. Thank you.
Tell me this, T-Dub, biggest mistake in your life. What's the one biggest regret? What's
top 100 mistakes in your life?
I can't hear you, mate.
Biggest regret. Biggest regret. Biggest regret.
Oh.
Dropping that beer in the supermarket.
No, probably rushing into things like a bull at a gate. Rushing into things and not patience. Now I'm sort of trying to teach myself to be a bit more patient, because it's like the flip of a coin. You don't know, one day you're here, the next day you might not be. So
yeah,
very, 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 very stupid getting married at the age that I did. I should not have done that. I should have waited. But when looking back, it was a good experience. It's nice having a young family and children and watching them grow up.
Two or three? I can't remember how many you've got.
Archie, have you forgive me for saying this, but you have some serious problem with your mic today. You never had any problems before.
Mike. Okay.
Your mic.
Not your
Your
mic,
mic,
Snake,
Arch.
mic talking into.
Hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, when you yell into it, I can hear you,
Hello.
but
Can you hear me? It should be
It,
good.
yeah, it becomes very low, the volume, Archie.
It should be good.
It's okay. TW, can you hear Archie?
Is that better now?
when you only when your mouth's
How
right,
about
when you're
now?
close
Can
to
you
it,
hear me now?
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Okay, that's
More
better now.
muted.
Yes, it's better.
More
Okay.
muted.
No. Am I
I
banned?
tell you, one of the regrets I have is not keeping that fucking no date sub that I bought. Fuck, they're up to 20 grand now.
Was it a what model was it?
Been 14.
The 2014 114060
They're not
maxi
worth
case,
20, I
maxi
don't
dial.
think.
Archie, super chat,
Those good
please.
ones are Chrono. They're some of the good ones.
Don't believe what you
2017.
see on Chrono. TW, don't believe what you see on
Yeah,
Chrono. They're
Chrono's
full
a
of
bit
shit.
No,
nuts there.
No, they're
No?
full of shit. Half the people
Full
are
of shit?
advertising watches they don't have. Just put a picture up so you to get interest
Here
from
we
you. So
go.
you
William Gaudrian, €2. You don't look at my Ever Rose Daytona. Was
I
that
tried to
his?
skip through it. You
Sorry?
put it up and I try to look at it and you skip through it.
Sorry. We'll bring it up. We'll bring it up, okay? This is a fucking beautiful watch.
That is the bullet.
Oh, the 116505. This is very special. This guy is rich, Archie. This guy has serious money. I respect him
Yeah.
now. I really respect this guy. And the cabinet he had, now I understand why he has the cabinet, because he's a proper Rolex enthusiast. Mr. William, I apologize if while we were having some fun, you became slightly disappointed because of that. But I now understand that you're a proper watch Rolex enthusiast. You have an outstanding collection. Well done.
It's a very nice collection.
Look at this, Archie. This is not a joke. Acquiring this piece is not a joke, Archie.
No, it's definitely not a joke at all. It's
Is
beautiful.
the Ever Rose softer than the 18 karat? Is it harder or softer, the Ever Rose?
They both are same. Yellow gold, rose gold. Rose gold is slightly softer because there is a more copper content added. So you can say it's slightly more soft, but it doesn't depend. TW, nobody knows. It's so it's so less of a difference that you never know. The copper content in these rose gold, in this Ever Rose, is slightly higher, of course.
Yeah, it's a nice piece.
Right,
It's
actually,
a very, very.
I need to get in bath, so I'll speak to you all later.
Hey, thank you so much for
Danny.
coming on,
No worries.
Dirty.
Thank you, TW.
It's been an
Thank you
honor
so
to
much.
have you here, man.
CJW.
Thank
See
you,
you,
30.
See you, Archie.
Thank you, 30.
Bye.
Thank you for coming on, man.
No worries, mate. I'll come on tomorrow when I've just been busy, so I haven't been able to come on, mate.
Hey, no problems at all. It's great to have you here, man.
All right, I'll try come on tomorrow if I get a chance.
Please do 30. Try to come, please.
All right, nice one.
We need to have good time, man.
Okay, take care, mate. Bye.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful piece.
You're going to New
Archie.
York, Arch. You're going to New York.
Yeah. What do you think? Should I go or should I cancel it?
Oh, go, mate. Go. Why would you cancel it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Go to New York. Go. I'm trying to find. I kind of think I'm looking at my show. I'm looking at maybe spending more time in different countries next year.
Well, it's a pretty big event, isn't it? This watch stock. It's in what's the building it's in? I read up about the building that it's in. Pretty significant place.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. It's fantastic.
Archie, among all of his pieces, what is your favorite one? If you had to pick,
I
top,
like this Daytona is crazy. This Daytona is
this is crazy,
absolutely,
Archie.
it's
This is
crazy. That Daytona is
yeah.
crazy.
Yes.
I love it. You know, I didn't like the rose gold for the Ever Rose. I didn't really like it, but the more I see it, the more I fucking warm to it. And I think in the precious metal, what a beautiful Daytona. It's
What
just
about a 41 mil president? A 41 mil president, Arch.
That's stupid.
40 is the size for
40.
president now. You know, I think this
40,
Daytona,
okay.
I'd probably go. What would you go, Saad? If you had a choice of a 40 mil president or a Daytona Ever Rose, fuck, that'd be a hard choice, wouldn't it?
Very, very tough choice. Very tough choice.
I'd
But
go a president.
but it depends upon the
Yeah,
dial
I might
of
go.
the.
It depends on the dial. If you had a green one, I'd go for the yellow gold with the green, wouldn't you?
Yes, 100%.
My
The
pharmacist has she's got a 36 mil two-tone Dacia, and her husband, he's got a Air King.
Wow.
but the difference between a date and a date just is the date will lose money, the Daytona will gain money in long term.
True. Very true. Isn't it crazy how 36 mil used to be like acceptable size for a gentleman, and now
it is
not.
still TW. It is still accept. It depends upon people. You know, after this KFC, people have become big now. People they look like KFC chickens. People,
Yeah, that's it.
human beings look like chickens now. So they want to. Everybody is fat now. 90% of the people in the world, they are fat. So of course they need to like if you are a fat person, you need to have a big underwear, right? TW, big underwear.
Yes,
So
yes.
in the same size, you need to have big watch also.
Yes, I can't wear tight underwear anymore. I cannot.
Anymore, exactly. So you
No.
cannot wear a small watch anymore. It doesn't suit you. So it all depends upon your body. 36 is not a wrong size. We have become dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. Saad.
Yes, sir.
Look at T-Dub. He's lived a full life. The guy has done. He went to
He's
Hong
living.
Kong.
He has not lived. He's living, Archie. He's not dead.
No, he's not.
Not dead yet, Arch. Not dead yet.
You know, T-Dub.
Hopefully got a bit more living left in me yet.
How would you feel about running some streams on the show?
Oh no, I don't think I'd probably make a hash of it, Arch. I wouldn't want to do that to you.
I
wouldn't want to do that to you.
These would be paid gigs, you know.
No.
No.
Well, see, I don't have StreamYard. I'm just on YouTube. So
you don't need to. StreamYard is web based. You just click on it. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to buy anything. But that's okay. It's T-Dub. You gotta look after yourself. Whatever works for you.
I'll think about it. I'll think about the offer. If you're making an offer, I'll think about it. Listen, don't sell the bags, Arch. Don't sell the Birkins. Hold them, mate. Hold them.
Archie, if you have the choice between this Daytona and his GMT with the green dial, that anniversary, which one will you pick, Archie?
The green dial or the anniversary? You know, I tell you what, Bear. Saad, that's a fucking tough one.
Very tough. Very tough.
I think I'd take the Daytona. I'd take the Daytona.
Okay.
That's his collection?
Yes, bro. Yes,
well, that's not even his collection, because he's also got the Ever Rose. So he's got this plus the Ever Rose plus the Steep Sea. What a fucking collection. Yeah. It's a baller
and plus
collection.
A shrine.
He's a baller. He's a baller.
This is not poor people.
He's got a
look
president.
At this, TW. Just take a look at this photograph, TW.
Yeah, I am. Wow,
just try to understand what kind of and you know, the good thing about this gentleman is all the pieces apart from that garbage Pepsi on the left, all of these pieces are not hyped pieces. You
Yeah.
buy these watches for yourself, for your own personal interest, not for other people's interest, not for gaining any amount. Because you know the Omber
Fuck,
dial.
I love that. I love that
Yeah,
president, the big shot.
yeah,
Is that
yeah. Let's
what's
talk
that, a
about the
black dial or
president
is it a
now.
chocolate dial?
It's a chocolate dial. It's a
Chocolate
chocolate.
dial.
Yeah. Now, back in the day in 2019, when this watch was launched, you were losing money after you bought this watch, right? Even with the Omber dial, you were losing money, and even now, I believe you might lose money when selling this watch, this specific date. But this guy is not into this kind of market. He wants the watches for himself. He's not like plastic, where he puts plastic on his watches so that the other guy enjoys it, not himself, but the other guys enjoys it. Have you seen some guys? What they do is they buy brand new cars and they put plastic bags on the seat covers, on the seats as seat covers, right? What they do is they basically want the next owner to enjoy the car, not themselves. They're stupid people. This guy is a genuine watch enthusiast.
Wowzers. Is he a Aussie? Is he an Aussie Arch or is he US? This guy.
Who's that? This guy
This
here.
collection. Yeah, the collector.
This guy here. He's overseas. He's because he's in euros. So he's somewhere.
Okay.
Europe somewhere. But it's a
So he's
fucking
got a
beautiful.
vintage. He's got a vintage day date as well.
Exactly, TW.
Yeah, in the corner.
That's
In the
a-
corner. That's
in
the
the
bark.
corner.
One. The
That's
bark
the bark
one.
one. That's the
Yeah.
bark one.
Jeez.
18078.
It's minty too. It's
Wow.
sharp. It's not
Yeah.
over polished or
Yeah, it's not over
sanded.
polished. Yeah, yeah.
Okie dokie.
Right.
All of his watches are in absolutely mint condition, Mr. TW. Mint condition.
So he's got a Pepsi.
Yes.
He's got a Bluesy. Is that
Yes.
a Sermit or a Hulk? Or
It's a
what's
Sermit.
that?
It's a Sermit.
Sermit.
Yeah.
What's the other one? A Bumblebee. Is that a Bumblebee or a
It's
Seedwell?
not a Bumblebee. It's an anniversary, very limited, produced 2014, 15, something like that. That's a GMT, all gold GMT with green dial, black bezel. Limited piece.
Ah,
Limited piece, TW.
wow.
That's a limited piece.
And he's got the Daytona in Everose as well.
Yes, he has a Daytona and he has a Deep Challenge, whatever
Fuck
it is called.
me.
GMT.
This guy is serious shit.
And Archie, can you show him his shrine, the Rolex shrine to him?
Sure.
TW, do you have the picture?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
He has the Rolex shrine in his home.
Oh wow. Yeah. There's hands.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
hands.
that's it. Okay, guys, it's time for us to thank our people who very kindly super chatted today, and I want to thank them all. So we're going to start and thank them. We're going to linking to JJ's show, and then JJ is linking to the dungeon. I'll just tell him, please link.
Okay, thanks, Arch. Thanks, Sod. I'll talk to you
Thank you
soon.
so much, Mr. TW. Take care of yourself, brother.
Okie dokie. So let's have a look here. Let's have a look at what we've got here. We've got Golden Baba, John C, Golden Baba, Nick M, Golden Baba, Toyota Mo, John C. Golden Baba, Nick M, AD Never Calling, John C, Pine Baron, Nick M, John C, Golden Baba, Toyota Mo, Pine Baron, CB, Toyota Mo, John C, William Gaudrian, John C, J. Gitty, CB, William Gaudrian, Bondage and Discipline, William Gaudrian, CB, William Gaudrian, Bondage and Discipline, Golden Baba, Venetian Cedar, CB, William Gaudrian, Dirk Diggler, William Gaudrian, Mr. GMT, Ron, the psychiatrist, ABC, Bondage and Discipline, and of course, William Gaudrian. What a great collection. ABC, William Gaudrian, Real World Curly, Malik Diamond, Nelson Oliveira, William Gaudrian, Golden Barber, Pavel, Will Money, William Gaudrian, Patrick B, William Gaudrian. And that's the people who came on. And I want to also thank our panelists. We had some amazing panelists today. We had the general was in that. Saad, it was been fantastic talking to you.
I am thankful to you, Archie, for letting me on. Actually,
Saad, it was a pleasure to have you. I love chatting watches and life and everything there. Saad, be happy. We'll be back tomorrow morning in the morning show. I'll do that. That's my late show. And we'll be back tomorrow. Guys, see you tomorrow. And we love you all. See you later, guys. Thanks for coming, everybody. Love you.